Welcome, football fans, to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play. This one for Week 3 of the 2025 NFL season, where we have a prime-time matchup where the Detroit Lions travel to Baltimore to take on the Baltimore Ravens here on Monday Night Football. And guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you're ready for a action-packed Monday night matchup here in prime time when two of the top football franchises in football today in 2025 in the NFL will battle it out to determine which one of these two teams are headed towards championship opportunities, and one could be heading towards an unfortunate season. But we will find out tonight who the victor will be on the gridiron when the Detroit Lions take on the Baltimore Ravens. All right, guys, hope the chat's doing well. I see we already got a few people hopping in here. Let's make sure we're running good. Everybody hear me okay? Looks like we got the connections going good. Shout out Motown Mitch, Snipe. We also got Joe and Carson in the chat already. Let's go, guys. Welcome, man. Hell yeah. Let's go. Motown Mitch says, what up? What up, though? Lions drool, Bears drool, Packers are lactose intolerant, and Vikings are actually queens. Welcome to the best player on the play, and it's Tim Reynolds Show. What's up, everybody? Thoughts on the game tonight? I think it's going to be a great one, guys. We got Dan Campbell in his 5th season as the Detroit head coach going up against John Harbaugh in his 18th season as the Baltimore head coach. We got Joe, so many interesting games. This is going to be a very interesting game because both teams are... Last game weren't that great. Yeah, man, we'll look good. Welcome, Carson, and we'll see the return here from Detroit. Getting up to the 25, breaks a tackle inside the 30, and he goes to about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line there for Detroit. And here we go. Jared Goff last week against the Bears was 334 passing yards and 5 touchdowns with an 82% completion percentage. He's the first Lion all time with an 80% completion percentage in a 5 TD passing game. So here we go. Jared Goff under center, first down and 10 for the Lions at the 33. They're going to hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs up the right side, breaks a tackle, but he doesn't get much else. Only a couple of yards on that carry. So second down and long coming up here for this Detroit Lions offense that is stacked at playmakers along this offensive side of the ball, but along the offensive line is where we'll see some newcomers here that look to step up here for this young Detroit Lions offensive line. All right, here we go. Jared Goff downfield looking for a man. That's caught, and that's Williams who breaks a tackle and makes it look easy for a big gain and a first down. Lions. And that's a big gain right there as we see on the replay. Number 1 lined up on the right side. Wiggins comes in on the blitz, and that leaves Williams coming free in the middle of the defense through that zone coverage. And a beautiful passing route and a beautiful throw there from Jared Goff. And Jameson Williams averaging over 17 yards per reception, leading the NFL. And now a draw play here to Gibbs. Gibbs with a stiff arm in the backfield, but he's swarmed by Baltimore Ravens. And that's going to be a big loss on that one. Second down and long coming up here for Detroit. So that last play there was a gain of 24 yards. And now the next play there, it's going to be a loss of 3. So now second down and 13 at the 44. Handoff here to Gibbs going on the left side. He's got some running room. Gets it inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. And you can see already Detroit trying to feed Jahmyr Gibbs here early on in this game. They will need to make sure they try to attack that Baltimore Ravens run defense, and they're without a lot of key defensive players here tonight, including Kyle Van Noy, Menabuke, and Jameer Alexander, all out here in this one for the Baltimore Ravens defense. So we go here, Jared Goff in shotgun, 3rd down and 6 for the Detroit Lions offense. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver in motion. Goff looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, downfield, and he's got a man. That's caught, and that's Williams once again open for a big gain on the play. First down, Lions. And Detroit early on picking the Baltimore Ravens secondary apart here. Williams, number one, lined up on the right side here of the formation. And we see it's a zone coverage, and Williams just sits in on that in route right inside the 20-yard line for another big gain here for Detroit. And Jared Goff picking apart this defense here through the air early on in this one. And now, oh man, 3 people in the backfield, and Williams takes the handoff. A stiff arm breaks a tackle, but only 2 yards on that carry. A lot of effort for only a little bit of yardage. So that last pass from Jared Goff was for 19 yards, and that got the ball all the way up to the Baltimore Ravens 18-yard line. And that was a gain there of only a couple, second down and 8. And Amon-Ra St. Brown's the first Lions player, or first Lions receiver ever to be AP All-Pro 3 years in a row. And All-Pro 3 years in a row. Here we go. Second down and 8. That's a completion to Gibbs. Gibbs tried to stay in bounds, but he gets a small gain there. And that's going to set up third down and short coming up here for Detroit. Chat, what's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for being so nice. Appreciate y'all. We'll get to some more of the chat once we get to our first break here. And the Lions, a very impressive opening drive here for them. It's now third down and 3 coming up here for the Lions offense. Ball's at the 12-yard line. Goff's in shotgun, ball at the 11, excuse me. And now Goff looking to throw here, steps up in the pocket, punts, fakes it. Oh man, he was looking for Gibbs there and throws it behind his intended target. And that's going to be incomplete. And Goff doesn't like that. I think Gibbs was looking to block more than he was looking for that ball to come to him on the pass play. And now a fourth down opportunity here. And since 2021, a 46% go for it on fourth down rate for the Detroit Lions. And we're going to see that same thing play out here from the 11-yard line. Goff switching things up here. Doesn't like what he sees from the defense. So here we go, Goff in the shotgun. Blitz coming from Baltimore. Detroit picks it up. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown with a nice clutch catch and a first down, Lions. And a great fourth down conversion there from Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown lined up on the right side of the formation here. He's one-on-one with the safety and just cuts it short. The safety there, Hamilton, just playing off the ball of the receiver too far. And Goff was looking for Amon-Ra the whole entire time. He knew what he's seen from the defense, that was going to be his go-to guy on that route. So now first and goal here from the 6-yard line for Detroit. And a handoff here to Gibbs. Gibbs up the middle, and he's right there trying to make his way in. But the defense able to get the stop here for Baltimore. And a little pushing and shoving after the play. But Detroit trying to get back to the line here immediately. And the Detroit Lions not wasting any time here. Getting right back to the line of scrimmage. The referee holding up the Lions here. And now here we go. Second down and goal from the 1. Handoff here to Gibbs. And Gibbs walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions! And Agent Zero with a beautiful move there. And Detroit with a beautiful opening drive take the lead 6-0 here in the first quarter. Oh, thank you guys. Appreciate that, Snipe. All right, there we go, guys. Got the score updated now, pinned for you guys in the chat. And now we're getting to our first commercial break, so let's get the poll going here before it gets too much later, and we'll go over that last drive there for Detroit. A good opening drive there gives the Detroit Lions the lead here in this game. All right, there we go, guys. Got the poll up in the chat. Let's get caught up with some comments over here real quick. Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. Carson, Keith, Casey, what's up, man? And Snipe, thank you so much for your kind comment as well. So let's get back up here. Carson says, welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. And we got two of the top teams in the NFL going up against each other in a prime time on Monday Night Football. Look at you, Carson. Like that, man. Thanks for the intro there at the beginning. I appreciate Motown Mitch welcoming everybody to the chat along with Snipe. Joe, thanks for the interaction there. Appreciate you, man. And Carson says he's got Goff, Williams, and Henry all in this matchup tonight. I got Bates, but unfortunately, my matchup's already been decided whether my Bates does good or not in this game at all. I'm starting out 0-3, ladies and gentlemen, in my fantasy league. Not a good start for your boy, but hey, I'm very optimistic, man. We got to keep the optimism up. You know what I mean? Look at Casey Fox in the chat says my pizza's done. Hell yeah, dude. What's going on, man? Welcome to the chat, Keith. How you doing, man? The best show on YouTube. Shout out, Keith. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Snipe54 says, God bless the the Reynolds family. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that right now. Snipe, that means a lot from me, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Shout out to the wife in the comment section already when she's supposed to be sleeping, but thank you, sweetheart. Zigzag, what's going on, man? Kansas City Chiefs fan here. Welcome, dude. He's got the Lions tonight. That's awesome, dude. How about them Brownies, Tim? Aaron, I was so happy for the Browns fans, dude. What a win against the Packers, man. Oh, look at that. My wife's going with the Ravens as well. That's my pick here for tonight, guys, just in case you were wondering. I'm going with the Ravens. All right, so Lamar Jackson fixing to come out here for the Baltimore Ravens first drive. And on Monday Night Football, Lamar Jackson 7-2 with 22 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns and no interceptions. And that's the most passing touchdowns without an interception in Monday Night Football history. And now we'll see Jared Goff. We'll see Lamar Jackson come out here after an 11-play, 67-yard drive for the Lions as they take the lead 7-0 here in the first. Play action for Lamar. Looking to throw here on first down. Down the field, that's Andrews with a big catch and a big first down. Ravens. And Baltimore already using the play action here on their first play of the game. You can see here that the Lions are only one safety deep. The linebackers really bit on that one. And we see the tight end there, number 89, Andrews, comes out wide open for the big gain. So first down and 10 now for Baltimore. That was a nice gain there all the way up to the 39-yard line. And that's going to be encroachment, it looks like, there from the Lions defense. And that is going to be the call. So the first penalty of the game goes against the Detroit Lions here. So Baltimore after that last play. That was a nice gain of 19 yards to Mark Andrews. The 3-time Pro Bowler and the 2021 first-team All-Pro looking to have a bounce-back year this season. So now, ball's at the 44-yard line after the penalty. We've got an I formation, a jumbo set here from Lamar. And they're going to hand it off here. Derrick Henry to the right side, breaking tackles, following his blockers, and he's got enough for another Ravens first down. And Derrick Henry, after being held in check last week, is looking for a bounce-back game in this one. Look out for Zay Flowers and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins here with the other playmakers on this offense. And this offensive line is turning into one of the best in football this season. Thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, here we go. Handoff here. Oh no, Lamar keeps it, makes a man miss, and he's down. Oh, sliding, slipping there, and falling down after a gain of 10 yards. And Lamar Jackson, with a beautiful QB run, gives the Ravens another first down. And we see here it's the pistol formation from Jackson, and he keeps that one instead of handing it off to Henry. A nice juke move, and he cuts that back right inside there of the Detroit Lions defense. And he takes that all the way up for a gain of 11 yards on that one. And he averages over 63 rushing yards per game, which is the highest for any quarterback all time in NFL history. And now Jackson in shotgun, quick throw out to Mark Andrews, and he gets a nice gain of 8 yards on that carry. All right, what am I missing here in the chat? Joe said, what time to support? What is he talking about? All right, so after that play, it's now 2nd down and 2 coming up here for Baltimore. So already Andrews being involved early with 2 catches on this opening drive here for Baltimore. Ball's now at the 29-yard line. And Lamar from the shotgun hands it off to Henry. Henry on the draw play gets stuffed. Maybe a yard on that play, but now 3rd down and short coming up here for the Ravens offense. In Detroit, they're hoping to see this defense step up a little bit, especially along the defensive line. The secondary's a little beat up, but it looks like both DJ Reed and safety Kirby Joseph are in here starting and playing for the Lions. They've been on the injury report all week. And Kelvin Shepard, their defensive coordinator, will look for an impact. And a handoff to Henry. He breaks through to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, the 5, and a touchdown, Ravens! King Henry opens up the score. And there's a flag on the defense, but that one's going to be declined. And we see Derrick Henry get into the end zone here to tie the ball game pending in the extra point. What a run there from Derrick Henry. It's a 28-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game. And it's a nice counter. Henry just puts his foot in the ground, heads up right up the middle of the protection, a nice hole, and then bounces it out to the left side. Andrews getting up the field to make the go-ahead block, and Henry walks into the end zone pretty much untouched. And the extra point is good, and the Ravens tie this one up at 7-7. And after last week, where he only had 23 rushing yards total, Derrick Henry's already topped that here in this first drive of this first quarter of the game. Already Derrick Henry asserting his dominance here early. If there's one thing you could have bet on in this particular game, ladies and gentlemen, is that Derrick Henry was not going to be held under 25 yards rushing at all in this matchup here. So let's go over that last drive there for Baltimore. And after we seen the Detroit Lions have an impressive 11-play, 67-yard drive where they were able to get into the end zone, the Ravens say, oh, let us answer the call here, if you know what I'm saying. A 28-yard touchdown run from Derrick Henry ties it up at 7-7 here in this Monday night primetime ball game. And we see Lamar Jackson 2 for 2 for 27 yards passing, but Derrick Henry already with 3 carries for 36 yards and a touchdown. touchdown. If you drafted Derrick Henry on your fantasy team, you are a smart person. That is for sure. And Andrews already asserting himself here on the opening drive, having an impressive start with 2 catches for 27 yards from Lamar Jackson. And now we'll see the Detroit Lions offense come back out. Jared Goff already 4 for 5 for 55 yards passing in this game. Gibbs has gotten all the carries here early on, 6 carries for 12 yards and the touchdown. We've also seen Jameson Williams with 2 catches for 43 yards. Guys, Jameson Williams is one of the most underrated fantasy football players around and one of the most underrated receivers around the NFL right now. He just recently got a contract extension with the Lions, so he's going to be around for this franchise for the next few years, and this guy's turning into like the new Tyreek Hill. This guy is the new deep threat now in the NFL. He led the NFL last year in yards per reception with over 22 yards per reception for Williams last season. So he's already leading the NFL now with over 17 yards per catch heading here into this one. So he's going to be a difference maker to look out for here in this game for the Detroit Lions offense. Now this defense already looks a little shaky here for Baltimore, so I got to wonder what this is going to mean. All right, there we go, guys. Replace the score there in the chat for you guys. And a nice return there for Sailors for Detroit. And that gets them up to the 33-yard line. William, what's up, man? Welcome to the chat this weekend, afternoon Sunday football. We got Philly versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they flex that, but it might be too early in the season before they start flexing games. But, man, is that Philly versus Tampa Bay not one of the best early matchups of the season thus far? I mean, I'm so excited for that game, dude. I'm so excited. All right, so here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Lions. Play action. Oh, a blitz coming from Baltimore, and Gibbs was able to pick that one up. And wow, Goff had to get rid of that one quickly. An all-out blitz coming from Baltimore, and Goff was able to get that one to his running back. And they were looking for Gibbs in the backfield, but the play got blown up so bad that Gibbs almost ends up behind the quarterback. But that is a forward pass, so that should have been incomplete. Instead, I think they marked him. Yeah, they marked him 9 yards back like that was a fumble. So there's a bad call from the referees there. So now 2nd down and 9. Oh my goodness, Gibbs gets blown up in the backfield, and he just lost another yard. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen, this defensive line for Baltimore has came out on this second drive, and they are pushing the offensive line for Detroit back further and further, and this was a terrible call here from the referees. So they called that a lateral, not a forward pass, and they mixed that one. So that was a loss of 9 yards on 1st down. And now no gain on that running play. And now Jared Goff from the shotgun looking to throw. Another blitz coming from the Ravens. They get it to Gibbs. A nice screen play, but he's tackled down at the 30. And what an amazing drive there for the Baltimore defense. I mean, man, that push that the defensive line got to Detroit was incredible. We're seeing offensive linemen 3 to 4 yards in the backfield, guys. Baltimore just brought the blitz, brought the heat every single down on that particular offensive series, and now a 3-and-out here for Detroit. Wow. What an impressive display of defense for the Ravens. What's going on, guys? Zigzag, Michael C., what's going on, dude? Let's go Ravens, hell yeah. And a good punt here from Fox. Now we'll see a return here from 83. Cuts back inside, and ooh, a nice tackle made there from the Lions, Vike. And now we'll see Lamar Jackson and this Baltimore Ravens team come out for their second drive of the game. And after a quick 3 and out, the Ravens defense comes up really good in this one, forcing the punt. And now we'll see the Ravens offense come back out on this one. Miles, no. Listen, Miles, if you're wearing a Terrell Suggs jersey and there are Raven fans that do not know who he is, they are not real Ravens fans. They are not hardcore, legit Ravens fans. Terrell Suggs, back in his prime, was one of the best pass rushers in the NFL, one of the best sack makers. I mean, gosh, man, we've seen one of the best 1-2 punches in NFL history with Ray Lewis and Terrell Suggs on the same defense. Sure. All right, guys, let's get the first cold one cracked open of the night. Cheers for you guys, man. This is for all you guys that support Tim Reynolds Show. A toast to all you guys. Thank you. Joe, thank you for asking, man. I'm doing okay. Got a lot of support. Got a lot of people here that really care about me. And I tell you what, man, it's been some pretty tough times, but we're working through it, man. We're working through it and doing the best we can with what we got. I know I'm blessed. I know I got the Lord in my life, so I just got to try to make the best of every day and be optimistic as much as we can every day. So thank you, though, Joe. I appreciate you, man. Joe says he's been a Raven fan for a couple of years now. And Zigzag says he's been a Kansas City Chiefs fan for 35 years. Hardcore, dude. Keith, man, he said Derrick Henry lived 40 miles from where he lived. Oh, dude. Keith, if you got to see Derrick Henry play high school football, you got to tell me, man, because from the numbers I've seen and the highlight tapes I've seen of Derrick Henry in Florida high school football, whoo, that boy was awesome to watch. Carson, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, dude, that should be like... That should probably be the new "Are you a true Ravens fan?" test. You go and wear a Terrell Suggs jersey. Don't cover up the name. Just wear the number. Who is the best Raven to wear this number? Okay, you should know exactly who that is. All right, here we go. Now from the 27-yard line, Baltimore starts out here in the I formation. Lamar Jackson is under center. Play action, Lamar looking to throw. Under duress, gets rid of it, and that's the backup tight end, number 88, Kolar, with the catch, and that's a nice gain of about 8 yards on that play. And we see Jahmyr Gibbs and Derrick Henry, a couple of different running styles here, and he's the fastest speed at the line of scrimmage in the NFL. That is Jahmyr Gibbs, with Derrick Henry being the second fastest. So two speedsters at the running back position. And now Jackson hands it off to Henry here on this one, and he is stuffed in the backfield there on that one. So no gain on that play. And the Detroit Lions defensive line comes up clutch here. And we see Henry on this one, after his cut, he was able to get up to a speed of almost 18 miles an hour on that touchdown run. Now we see Willie Taggart there is one of the offensive coaches there for Baltimore, the former Florida State and Oregon head coach, and also USF head coach. All right, here we go. Jackson in shotgun. 3rd down and 3. Blitz coming from Detroit. Derrick, oh no! And Jackson was looking for Hill. I thought that was Derrick Henry on the left side, but that was Hill, number 43, and he overthrows his intended target. So the Baltimore Ravens will be forced to punt here. So now a 3 and out for the Ravens offense. And it's the Detroit Lions defense that comes up big here, forcing a 3 and out for Baltimore. So both of these offenses are able to go down the field and get a touchdown, but on their next drive, both of the defenses come up with a 3 and out. So now we'll see a punt here, and the Lions will get the ball back. A nice punt here. We'll see Raymond return this one from the 3-yard line. And oh, nice coverage there on the special teams. That's Tampa Jr., the local Tampa Bay native, I believe. What a name, Tampa Jr. That guy's so cool. Number 27 with the tackle there on special teams, and that's only a small gain. He's tackled inside the 10-yard line. And that's going to be holding on Detroit. And, man, that's going to back up the Lions right near their end zone for this next drive. Woo, and ladies and gentlemen, we better watch out for this one here, because now with Detroit backed up near their goal line, we're going to see if this Baltimore Ravens defensive line gets the same push that they got on the last series. Guys, we could be seeing a safety coming up here for Detroit, unless they've got a little bit better pass protection coming up here on this next series. No, see, Carson, most people would assume that and think that. But as a matter of fact, Terrell Suggs, in the late years of Ray Lewis and Ed Reed there in that Ravens defense, Suggs was actually the best player of that defense. There is no doubt about it, in my opinion. Ray Lewis, still really good, but was getting a little too injured in those last 4 or so seasons with Baltimore. Ed Reed was doing very good when he was on the field, but he was a little bit more injury prone throughout those last 4 seasons, with all of them still playing in Baltimore. Terrell Suggs, during that Baltimore Ravens stout defense for year after year, was one of the best defensive players in the NFL. I don't get it, man. Like, we can't forget some of these late great players. Like, Terrell Suggs was like one of the best pass rushers of his time, man, when he was in the league in his prime. As a matter of fact, people forget this. Terrell Suggs actually had a big impact on Kansas City winning their first Super Bowl back in the day with Patrick Mahomes. A lot of people don't even remember that about Terrell Suggs either. Hell yeah, Ray Lewis is definitely a GOAT, dude. One of the best of all time. All right, guys, so after 2 3-and-outs in a row, we've got 1:43 left to go in the first quarter, and Detroit will now take over at their own 2-yard line here for their third drive of the game as we're nearing the end of the first quarter. Oh, looks like next Monday night, doubleheader. We got the Jets at Miami and the Bengals at the Broncos. That's going to be interesting. I don't know which game I'm going to be able to do. Thank you, chat. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the love and support in the chat. It really means a lot to me, guys. All right, so here we go. We get ready for the Detroit Lions' third drive of the football game. And now it's 1st down and 10. Handoff here. Montgomery gets his first carry of the game, and it's a beautiful one as he just drives that line and that D-line with him for a gain of about 7 yards on that one. A powerful run there from Montgomery. You can tell he's happy to be in the football game. Landon, what's going on, man? Magic Johnson, Joe, what's going on, guys? Good to see the regulars in the chat today, man. Thank you. Mason, what's going on, dude? All right, here we go. 2nd down and 6 for the Lions offense. And Goff, he's going to hand it off. Uh-oh, there's a penalty flag on the play, but Montgomery's tackled in the backfield. And a nice play made there by the Ravens defense. And that's Jenkins, number 94. And we'll see what the penalty marker is. And that's an illegal formation on the offense. So here we go here on the handoff, looking at the replay. And man, once again, the Ravens defensive line able to get in the backfield and get to Montgomery before he can even really get a chance to get back to the line of scrimmage. And Glasnow, the new center, has played so many positions here for this Detroit Lions offensive line. And now in shotgun, Jared Goff. Oh, the blitz coming from the Ravens. The Lions pick it up, and that's a catch from Sam Laporta and a first down, Lions. And way to go, Jared Goff, able to stand in the pocket and deliver a perfect throw. The blitz came from Baltimore, but the Lions were able to pick it up. Nice pass blocking there from David Montgomery and a catch from tight end Sam Laporta. That's a gain of about 12 yards on that one and a first down, Lions. Now ball at the 15-yard line here for Detroit. Jared Goff under center, first down and 10. Montgomery still the running back. And that one will take us to the end of the first quarter. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, guys, let's get caught up with the chat here real quick before we get to the stat recap here at the end of the first quarter with the game tied now, Lions 7 and the Ravens 7. Make sure we update there. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Updated the chat here. Let's go on. SJS17 says, what do you think about the Raiders, your record prediction for this year? If you go back, you can check in my content on what my record prediction is there. I did do a preview for the AFC West division, so go check that out for me, man, as far as my record goes. But if one thing I gotta say is that I think the Raiders aren't playing as good as I thought they would on offense, especially with Chip Kelly as the offensive coordinator, Geno Smith at quarterback, Alshon Jeffrey at the running back position. I mean, this offense has looked a little flat, and I don't know if it's just the offensive line play that's not up to par, or if maybe they're just having bad play calling here from Chip Kelly, who's back in the NFL. I'm not sure, man. It's really confusing, to be honest with you. So I hope the Raiders can sort of get that turned around, because that offense should be playing a lot better than what they are. But welcome to the chat, man. Basham. Come on, man. You don't need to talk about the Buccaneers like that. I mean, come on. They're only one of 6 teams still undefeated on the year, right? I mean, yeah, but they're not that great. No, it's okay. There's always going to be a couple of haters. Yep, they always seem to get a couple of haters over. That's all right, because my name is Timothy Reynolds, and I am a certified playmaking, sports-loving, football fanatic right here on Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, Joe. We'll see you guys next weekend. Oh, yeah. All right, so here we go. Jared Goff, 6 for 7 for 73 yards after the first quarter. We're already back to action here, guys, so we'll try to do a little stat recap here once we get a little bit of a break. So now at the 15-yard line here for Goff, play action. He's looking to throw here, steps up in the pocket, gets that off to Montgomery. Montgomery with a nice move, the stiff arm inside the 20, inside the 25, and trucks over a defender for the first down, Lions. And after that first quarter, Jared Goff, very impressive numbers through the air, and they are running the ball at a pretty good clip here for Detroit. Excuse me. And we see Montgomery there in the flat, able to take that one coming out of the backfield, and a couple of stiff arms there get him the first down. And now at the 28-yard line, we'll see the Lions offense. Another play action here from Goff, stepping up in the pocket, avoids the sack, and he's going to run for it, and he slides down after a gain of 5 yards on that play. Landon, I love it. And the Bucs are 3-0, and you can't teach that. Yo, shout out to Landon in the fucking comments, man. Let's go. Enzo Amore, baby. All right, here we go, guys. Second down and 5 for Detroit. They got 3 men in the backfield, and they toss it to Gibbs, and oh no, he's met in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss of 4 yards on that play. And this Ravens defense are forcing a lot of negative plays here for this Lions offense, including that one. That's going to set up third down. And they had 3 guys lined up in the backfield with Montgomery, Laporta, and Gibbs. They tried to fake it like they were going to the other side, but nobody was fooled there. And oh man, the Lions even got lucky they didn't call Laporta on a hold there. They were circling that on the broadcast. And now here we go, third down and 8 coming up here for the Lions on the 30-yard line. Goff is in the shotgun. The Ravens are showing blitz here. They rush 4. Goff steps up and he gets that one to his tight end Laporta for another first down, Lions. And Sam Laporta with a nice catch on that one. Goff able to step up in the pocket. The Ravens were showing blitz, but Goff was able to get it to his tight end who was lined up there in the slot on the right side of the formation. That's a gain of 14 yards there on that play. So now coming up, it's first down on the 44-yard line here for Detroit. Thank you, Seahawks girl. Thank you. Got a lot of good mementos back here, man. Everything here has got a purpose. So, here we go now. Goff hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery's met in the backfield, and that's going to be no gain on that play. The Ravens' defensive line, very impressive here early on in this first half. Elliot, guys, thank you so much, man. The Matt Capper, if you put your eyes down a little, that'd be helpful. Thank you, guys. Y'all get SJS and tosses this one to Montgomery on the left side. He's got a lane, and he makes a spin move there, and he's going to be close to the first down marker inside Baltimore Ravens territory. And Montgomery will go off on this play. Hopefully he's all right. But that was a nice move there. Montgomery running on the left side. We see 2 tight ends lined up on the left, so they run that direction. Great blocking there from the O-line of Detroit. And we see Montgomery bounce that back inside after going to the left side there. A nice spin move. Gets him a couple extra yards, and now it's going to be third down and 1 for the Lions. Goff under center, ball at the 48. Hand off here to Gibbs. Gibbs up the middle, and he's right there at the line to gain. And it looks like the refs are going to give it to him. First down, Lions. And Detroit trying to get this running game going here, but Baltimore is not making it easy on him. Yeah, Daniel, we've been very lucky, though, Daniel. It sounds like it's going to be a low-grade hamstring strain for Mike Evans. So it's the best of luck we could have hoped for. So here we go, guys. Now it's first down and 10 here for the Lions at the 46-yard line. Ravens are showing blitz. They rush 5. Detroit picks it up. Goff looking to throw. He gets that to his running back. There is a flag on the play, though. And you got to wonder what the flag is here, but the Lions able to pick up another blitz here. The Lions, to me, have been one of the best best blitz pickup offenses in the league the last couple of years. And we're seeing it again here in this one. And this flag's going to be illegal contact on the defense here. Looks like safety Hamilton, illegal contact on the tight end, and that's exactly what that is. And the Lions still were able to overcome that, but second down and 1 coming up here for Detroit after the penalty. Magic Johnson, thank you, man. Here we go, guys. Another 3-eye formation here. Laporta, Montgomery, and Gibbs in the backfield. This time they hand it off to Montgomery, who breaks a tackle and gets inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. First down, Lions. And we're seeing here early on that the Lions are showing different formations, including a very unique backfield combination with 3 backs in the backfield if you count the tight end Laporta, who's lining up at what would be the fullback position. But wow. So very unique formations, very unique pass plays and run plays called here for the Lions. And it's working out to their advantage on this third drive of the game. So now first down and 10 coming up here for the Lions. Goff is under center here from the 29-yard line. They'll hand it off here, Montgomery, up the middle, following his blocks, and he's got another first down for Detroit. And Montgomery probably averaging close to about 9 yards per carry. And combined rushing TDs since 2023 has been 54, the most by any set of teammates in the NFL. So we'll see here, man. So far on this drive, Montgomery really showing off his running skills. He's already got 29 rushing yards here in the first quarter. Or I should say the first half. Averaging 5 yards a carry right now is Montgomery. The handoff here to Gibbs from the 19, and that one's not going to go for much. They'll give him maybe a yard on that play. It was a stretch run to the left side there for Detroit, and Gibbs was met in the backfield but able to get a yard on that carry. Barry, no, they just match the outfit. They're kind of, kind of cool. They match the outfit a little bit, Sometimes you got to mix it up a little bit. I don't always wear sunglasses on the live stream, but I like to mix it up a little bit. All right, so here we go, guys. Handoff here. Gibbs up the middle, and he's able to get close to that first down marker, but he stopped just short on that one. So now from the 10-yard line, it's going to be 3rd down and 1 coming up here for Detroit. And the Lions red zone defense, or I should say the Ravens red zone defense has got to step up here. The Lions are really trying to establish the run here. And look at the blocks now. The push the offensive line is getting now on the Ravens. Now they're going 3-4 yards deep into the linebackers here. I mean, Jones pretty much got pushed right into Raekwon Smith there, who eventually comes up and makes the tackle. But wow, good running attack here from the Lions offense. And now we got Amon-Ra St. Brown lined up at the fullback position. And Jared Goff with the quarterback sneak. And he's going to get the first down on 3rd and 1 for the Lions. And that was a unique play call there as well. And the Lions, an impressive drive here, man. They've gone 16 plays, 89 yards, and almost 10 minutes of time of possession. So a long, long drive here coming up for the Lions. So here we go now, 90 yards on this drive. First down and goal now for Detroit. And Goff's in shotgun, looking to throw here. 4-man rush for Baltimore, and that's caught by Gibbs, who looks like he's tackled down a yard short of the goal line. And that's going to set up 2nd down and goal for Detroit. And man, what a big hit there from Baltimore as well. And yep, Gibbs has the knee down right at the 1-yard line. So a nice play made there by Goff to get that one to his running back, who came out of the backfield, and he comes right over the middle of the field for that one. SJ, no, I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I am a fan of Mahomes and Kelsey. And here we go now. Goff hands it off to Montgomery, and Montgomery's right there. Did he get in? Did he get in? This one's going to be close, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and one of the refs says that's a touchdown. So right now, that's called a touchdown on the field, and Montgomery with the crying celebration. And we'll see here on the replay. Yep, Montgomery does get the ball across the line to gain there, and that's going to be a touchdown, Detroit. All right, guys, there's your updated score for everybody in the chat. Holy crap, man. You guys have been blowing me up here. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can get caught up here with some of these messages, man. All right, we'll try to give you guys a little stat recap here, too, during the commercial break. And Landon says the Lions getting into a rhythm. Hell yeah, man. Carson says, if you talk bad about Tim's Bucks, I'll have to show you his inner Ray Lewis. You could have said Derek Brooks, but that's okay, Carson. That's okay. SJS says, I love Bucky Irvin and their receiving core is stacked for the Buccaneers. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, man, for the compliment. Yeah, and SJ also says 3 wins for his Raiders, maybe 4 or 5. Yeah, I mean, I would have expected more from them. Honestly, I think I predicted a few more wins than that for the Raiders, but hey, it could be that kind of season for them, man, unfortunately. All right. Shout out to Magic Johnson. He says Tim will be famous one day. Dude, thank you, man. That's very kind of you to say, dude. I really hope that one day this channel will be a source of income for me where I'm able to do it every day, every single week, making content for you guys. And I really do hope that this channel will have a bigger impact on other people's lives. And that's sort of my goal coming out of here for this, man. It's not for me to get the recognition, you know, it's not for me to be famous, you know, honestly. I just want to be able to do what I love and make a living doing it and hopefully be able to bless the people that I love with my friends and family around me and the people that support me. And hey, I really appreciate you guys. I know in the future, there's going to be plenty of times that I'll be able to, you know, show my thanks and show my appreciation for you guys a lot more than just saying it here on live stream. So thank you guys so much for all your support, for just a guy trying to follow a dream. So thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Seahawks Girl says, he's good. I agree, Keith. He should take Tony Cowgirl's place and stand in voice. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, dude. That's so cool, man. All right. I saw T. Higgins in all 3 of my fantasy leagues. I feel your pain. Yeah, that's been tough if you got T. Higgins in fantasy this year. That's for sure, man. All right, thank you, man. Duke, thank you for showing support. Welcome to the chat, man. Yeah, Keith, I did hear about that. The the MLB owners made it official that the Tampa Bay Rays just got sold to a Jacksonville developer, a real estate mogul, if you will. So, really interested to see what happens with that for the Rays. I think they're going to try to get a new stadium deal done. So. All right, I think that's about it for the chat here, man. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. And Jahmyr Gibbs, the most games of the rushing TD by running back teammates in NFL history, they now hold the record for 11, the most games with rushing TDs as teammates in NFL history. That's awesome. Congratulations to the Lions duo. Okay, guys, let's give you a little stat recap before the Ravens are about to come back out here on offense. All right, so for the Lions now, Jared Goff, 10 for 11 with 116 passing yards. David Montgomery with 7 carries for 31 yards, averaging over 4 yards per carry. Oh, and no, Ali breaks loose, and he gets that up inside the 45, down at the 49-yard line. And Baltimore will start in great field position here near midfield for the Baltimore offense. Great work on the special teams there for Baltimore. Jahmyr Gibbs with 11 carries for 19 yards and a touchdown as well. They now have the most touchdowns in games together for the most duo teammates in NFL history. So here we go here, guys. First down and 10 coming up here for Baltimore, now at the 49. Handoff here to Derrick Henry up the middle and now tackled down finally on that play. And that's a gain of about 5 or 6 yards from Henry on that carry. Jamison Williams still with 2 catches for 43 yards for Detroit. Gibbs now at 4 catches for 29 yards for the Lions. And now we'll see Baltimore come out on offense here trailing 14-7. So here we go, guys. 2nd down and 6 coming up here for Baltimore. Lamar in shotgun. He's going to run it here, and he breaks the tackle. Oh, no, he's not able to break the tackle, and that's going to be a sack, I believe, by Barnes. It's right near the line of scrimmage, so I don't know if they're going to call this one a sack or not. And how about Ali? He got tackled by the kicker, Bates. A nice tackle there from the Lions kicker. So now here we go. 3rd down and 6 coming up here for Baltimore. Ball at the 47-yard line. And now blitz coming from Detroit. Baltimore looking to get rid of it. Jackson. Oh, is that caught? Rashad Bateman able to make the grab. And Lamar Jackson with a spin move rolls to his left. And he somehow gets rid of that one to Rashad Bateman for a Ravens 1st down. And Lamar Jackson here trying to evade the blitz. And he almost runs right into the defenders there. Man, Robinson, number 21, almost able to get the hands up. And what a grab there from Rashad Bateman for the 1st down for the Ravens. And now a new set of downs coming up here. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun here. Derrick Henry in the backfield. Play action. Lamar looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Downfield. He's got a man wide open, and that's caught. Number 81 with the 1st and goal, Ravens. And Walker, number 81, with the grab, gets Baltimore inside the 5-yard line. And what an amazing throw here from Jackson. Walker is one-on-one on the left side there with Arnold. A nice in-and-out route, and Arnold, a bad angle on the coverage there. And now we see a handoff. Derrick Henry on 1st and goal, and oh, he's going to be tackled about a yard short of that line to gain. But the Ravens are knocking on the door of another touchdown here to tie this game up at 14. Now, the Colts might be the Vikings this year, SJS. I think that's actually a really good comparison. Man, you guys are blowing up the chat, man. I appreciate you guys. And now a handoff here. Derrick Henry. Oh, man, did he get stuffed again? Oh, wow. And the Ravens offense not able to get in the end zone. Derrick Henry with another run up the middle. And now 3rd and goal coming up here for the Ravens. And they're going to let this one click all the way down to the 2-minute warning. And Lamar looked a little frustrated. I don't think he liked the fact that they called pretty much the same play 2 in a row. And the Lions were able to stuff him on 2 short yard runs from getting into the end zone. So now we've reached the 2-minute warning. And Detroit leads the Ravens right now 14-7 here in the 1st half of this Monday Night Football matchup. Yeah, Henry is him. I'm sorry, Magic. Derrick Henry is the furthest from washed we've ever seen washed. If you want to know who's washed, how about that quarterback for the New York Giants, okay? Like, that guy played like, woo! He stunk up the place last night there for a primetime game for the Giants. And guys, did you know this, by the way? In like the last 24 or 26 appearances or something like that, both the New York Jets and the New York Giants are like 4-18 or something like that on primetime games. Like, the Giants and Jets shouldn't be on primetime for a while. Just, it's not interesting football, man. All right, I think there's a point to the Titans, our FPS team. Yeah, the Titans look bad, dude. The Titans do look bad, dude. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Landon, I kind of agree with you there, man. The Broncos special teams have cost them a couple of wins here to this one. But I got to be honest with you guys. Have you seen this many special teams blunders or big plays through this early of the season? I mean, this might be something that we need to pay attention to as football fans. Like, where's the special teams at going here? Because we've seen more returns this year than we have in like the last several seasons in the NFL. And that means special teams has got to be on point this season compared to maybe not so much other seasons, right? I think special teams coaches are starting to become a lot more important nowadays because there was a lot of bad special team play this past weekend and a lot of good special teams play this last weekend as well in the NFL. So, good point there, though, guys. All right, Kumar, sorry about your situation there. I don't know if you're still in the chat, but best of luck to you. All right, here we go as we get ready to go back on offense here with the Baltimore Ravens at the 1 yard line. It's 3rd down and goal coming up here for the Ravens offense. What's up, Duffy Edits? How you doing, man? Hey, thank you, Casey. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. Ravens right up to the line of scrimmage here. They toss it to Derrick Henry on the right side. Henry stuffed in the backfield, and the Lions defense comes up huge on that one. And now 4th down and goal for the Ravens. And you can look at the face of Lamar Jackson. He is not happy with those play calls there from the Baltimore offense. And now here we go. Jackson's going to keep this one. Pump fakes. Oh, and he's under duress. That's a fumble. Lamar Jackson kicks it but falls on it. But the Lions defense comes up with a huge stop here. And oh my goodness. Is that not a catechism of... Is that not an overall, like... That was a Ravens play right there. Like, this is what we're talking about with the Ravens. We see Lamar here. It's sort of an option run or pass play for Jackson. He's trying to pump fake and get the linebacker to sort of bite on that pump fake or the move there. And Lamar is just holding the ball all rinky-dinky. And Campbell there, the linebacker, comes up with a big stop. And he forces the fumble and now a turnover on downs for the Lions defense. Wow, what a big play there for the Lions. And now they're set up at the 21-yard line here, or the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Wow. Talk about a turn of events right away on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Duffy, no way. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations, man. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor Magic is turning into one of the best running backs in the league. I would have to agree with that one, dude. Yeah, Jordan Mason for the Vikings. Pretty dang good points, man. Running the ball pretty well for the Vikings as well. All right, guys, so let's look at that last drive there for Baltimore. And the Ravens took it down 8 plays, 31 yards. They had great field position thanks to their special teams, but unfortunately... It's a turnover on downs after the fumble from Lamar Jackson. All right, guys, we're here at commercial break, waiting to get back to the action. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, Devon Achane, he's surprised me a little bit. Right now, he's actually looking like one of the only offensive weapons that they really have. They've been getting Waddle the ball, but they haven't been getting Tyreek Hill involved as much as they should have been. And we're seeing the replay here of this one from the sky cam. And man, Jackson didn't really have anyone to throw the ball to. He had, I think, Henry who came open on the left side there. But Jackson not holding on to that ball good enough. And man, he's just lucky Detroit didn't end up, you know, with the football. But they will get the football anyways because it's turnover on downs. And how about the kicker, Jesse Bates, making that tackle that prevented the touchdown on the big return? That tackle ends up being more pivotal now than ever. So now here we go from the shotgun. Jared Goff, 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. 4-man rush coming up here for Baltimore. Goff's having to scramble to his left. He gets rid of it, and that's incomplete. Looking for the running back Gibbs here. And Gibbs is turning into the #1 target into the passing game here. Oh, but there's laundry on the field, folks. Oh, Duffy, I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah, drafting Joe Burrow is probably a bad decision for a lot of people right now. And looks like a penalty on the Baltimore defense now brings up 1st down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Goff in shotgun, looking to throw here. Steps up in the pocket, avoiding the rush there. And he's just going to get rid of that one. Now, I don't see a flag yet, but I think the Lions just got away with the holding call there on their offensive line. And they got lucky on that last play there. Yeah, SJ, it's okay, dude. Listen, I'm 0-3 right now in my fantasy league. It's time to lock in, man. I'm hoping this week I can maybe make a good trade offer to somebody, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So now 2nd down and 10 for Detroit from the 25. Goff's in shotgun. The Ravens are showing blitz here. They rush 5, and oh, man, Goff got laid out. And that one could be a fumble. They haven't blown the whistle yet, and the Ravens are going to take it back. And that's a touchdown, Ravens! No way! No way! And Goff says, no, that's an incomplete pass. We'll see what happens here. And yes, that is an incomplete pass, but man, Jared Goff got rocked there on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. A big hit from the Ravens on the Lions quarterback. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. They didn't blow the whistle. I thought, oh, did he like force a fumble there? It looked like it was a forward pass. And that's exactly what it was. So now incomplete. So we'll see here. 3rd down and 10 coming up here for Goff. And you can see against the blitz, Jared Goff has not been very good. So here we go. Looking to throw here. Quick throw out to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh, no, he breaks the tackle in the backfield, and he doesn't get anything there. So now 4th down coming up here for the Lions, and that's going to be another 3 and out for Detroit. And now that leaves 1:05 left to go here in this one, and the Baltimore Ravens defense comes up with a big stop. Go Lions says, what's poppin'? Hell yeah, be happy. What's poppin'? Love that. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Magic, if you got, dude, trade Jacobs. You'll probably get a good trade offer for him. I mean, look, if there's people down on Jacobs, like, you better jump on that right now because, look, Jacobs is one of the better running backs in the league right now. So he's going to finish as like a top 10 fantasy running back. And, oh, man, the Ravens special teams almost gets there for the block. There is a flag on the play. And 83 tackled down after only a short return. But, man, the Ravens almost came up with a big stop there. And that's holding on the kicking team. And that penalty will be at the end of the kick. And that's a terrible penalty on Detroit because now Baltimore is going to be lined up in field goal range just about after that penalty. Guys, Neighbors is not overrated. He doesn't have a quarterback. Like, come on, guys. I was saying the same thing about a bunch of guys, man. Like, look, you can't expect one of the best receivers in the league to be one of the best receivers in the league if he doesn't have a quarterback that can't throw him the ball. Davante Adams knows exactly what I'm talking about. He went to the Raiders, and he went from Aaron Rodgers to Derek Carr. No disrespect to Derek Carr, but he's not Aaron Rodgers. So Davante Adams was not the same Davante Adams in Las Vegas that he was in Green Bay. And that's why you're already seeing it here this year. Like, Davante Adams looks like Davante Adams because he's playing with Matthew Stafford on the Rams. You know, like, guys, you got to understand, receivers are only as good as their quarterback. They're only as good as their quarterback. Like, right now, there's a lot of people saying Marvin Harrison Jr. is kind of washed. He's not really as great as he should be. How do you know? I mean, he's playing with Kyler Murray, is Kyler Murray a top 15 quarterback in this league? I don't think so, but there might be some people that think that. And hey, that's my point, man, is that you can't be an elite wide receiver in this league if you don't have a good quarterback throwing you the ball. Yo, Jason Shudwer. Oh, man, I hope I said this right in the chat. Shout out, my brother said, unless you're Mike Evans. God bless you, bro. God bless you. Love that comment. Love that comment, dude. That is so true. That is so true. Mike Evans is quarterback proof, baby. Oh, man, that's so cool. Yeah, Magic, you better be joking Henry's wash, man. He's already doing so good in this game, dude. All right, thank you, guys. Stan said this guy's definitely a Falcons fan. Hey, the Falcons were fun to watch back when Michael Vick was playing for him, man. I also liked it when Devin Hester and Warwick Dunn played for the Falcons. So, Falcons aren't the team that I hate, man. The team that I hate in our division has always been the New Orleans Saints. And why? Oh, how about this past weekend? Right before our game against the Jets and right before the New Orleans Saints got their asses whooped against Seattle, Drew Brees was the one to say, no one scares you in this division. The Bucs, they could easily beat the Bucs. No, New Orleans sucks, Brees, okay? And here we go now, 1st and 10 for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in shotgun, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket. He's going to run with this one, and he's getting past the 40, almost inside the 35, and out of bounds just before the 35-yard line. And Lamar Jackson showing off the wheels here, now with 48 seconds to go. It's a 1st down, Baltimore. And we see here Jackson under pressure, steps up in the pocket. Great coverage there from the secondary of Detroit. And Jackson's able to run that one up the field for a gain of about 15 yards, I believe. So nice play there. 1st down and 10 from the 46. No, the 36. And Jackson punt fake, still looking around, looking, scrambling around, looking again, and he gets rid of that one to his running back, Hill. And that's going to be a nice gain there, and he gets out of bounds. So Jackson with a 13-yard run, and now that one there, a 4-yard completion, but he gets out of bounds. So at 38 seconds to go here, the Ravens are marching down the field. Saints are washed like a hurricane. So here we go, guys. Baltimore trailing 14-7 here, nearing the end of the first half. Ball at the 33-yard line now. Jackson lined up in shotgun. 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw here. Jackson, clean pocket, gets rid of it to the left side, and that's a nice catch from DeAndre Hopkins. And Hopkins gets another 1st down, Ravens. And Jackson standing in the pocket there delivers a beautiful throw. Hopkins able to get both feet in bounds, and a nice grab there. So Hopkins now, that's his first catch of the game for 13 yards on one target. Lined up here on the outside, 32 seconds ago from the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Jackson in shotgun looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket looking for Hopkins. And oh, man, there's a penalty marker there. And that's going to be pass interference on the defense. And Arnold doesn't like the call, but we're going to see the replay here. Yep, and unfortunately for Arnold, right there, holding on to the jersey, that's going to be called pass interference every time. And Hopkins was looking for it. And Arnold has been called for 7 different pass interferences penalties. That's been the most in the NFL dating back to last season. So Arnold's going to have to really clean that one up there if they're expecting, him to be a good defender there. And some confusion looks like here for Baltimore and their offense, wondering what the hell is going on here. So now here we go. It's going to be 1st and goal coming up here for Jackson. And now Henry. No, and Jackson delivers to Rashad Bateman for the touchdown, Ravens. And Baltimore pulls it within 1 pending the extra point. And that pass interference penalty proves costly on Arnold there as they give up the lead. And Rashad Bateman gets a 3-yard touchdown grab on a 4-play, 49-yard drive here just before the start, or I should say just before the end of the first half. And we see Jackson here step up in the pocket, finds Rashad Bateman on the left side, wide open here. Beautiful route run in that zone coverage. Arnold was the one once again in coverage, not able to be there where he needed to be. The extra point is good, and the Ravens tie this up. Look at that. Jason Kelsey, an honorary Ravens band member there at the stadium. That's so cool. All right, guys, it looks like we're going to have a tie ball game here, 14-14, heading into halftime. With 24 seconds left and 3 timeouts, the Lions may try to get something going here, but we'll have to wait and see. It's so cool that you guys are talking in the chat, man. Really appreciate you guys hanging out here on the channel. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. So now we'll see a return here by Raymond. And he gets it inside the 30, but not much else there for the Lions. And I would expect them to take a knee here in this one. David, the CFL? Who's paying attention to the CFL? Yeah, the Raiders have not been good in Las Vegas at all. So here we go. Jared Goff on 1st and 10 for the Lions. And now steps up in the pocket, gets rid of that one to Raymond, but he's tackled down immediately, and the Lions will have to burn a timeout here, and they do. All right, guys, we got about 13 seconds left to go here before halftime. At halftime, guys, we're going to try to go ahead and give you guys a little stat recap. And also, guys, I'm going to try to stay here for halftime and just kind of chat with you guys in the chat. So if you have any football questions or if you guys have any questions for me on Tim Reynolds Show, I'd like to interact with you guys and get those answered. We have a big, monumental accomplishment for me to brag about just a little bit here once we get to halftime. And thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And now Goff's going to get that one completed to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but it's a short gain there. And we'll see if Detroit calls a timeout here. I believe they will, but only 7 seconds to go for Detroit. Yeah, that Oakland Stadium was like so old school, to be honest with you. Like, I know they were trying to get a new stadium there in Oakland for forever, but I was one of those guys that was like, hey, like, spend the money to like redo this stadium that they have there in Oakland, because I thought that that stadium was one of the most nostalgic ones around. The fact that it was a baseball stadium and a football stadium, I thought was, they should have did something there with Oakland, man. Honestly, it's a bummer. So here we go now, 3rd and 3. This could be the last play of the half, but we'll get a timeout here from Baltimore before we get to this last play. Yeah, Keith, I mean, I got to agree with you. They did, but man, they still sell out that building, though. I mean, Vegas still knows how to pack out a stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Raiders have not been good or relevant for a while, especially since they moved to Vegas. But I'll say this, Vegas was selling out their stadium more than what Los Angeles was with the Rams and the Chargers, especially the Chargers. I mean, maybe not the Rams now. The Rams won the Super Bowl in that stadium. For the Rams, I'm sure they get plenty enough people coming to their home games. But those first few years with the Chargers playing in the same stadium there in Inglewood in LA, like, nah, the Raiders definitely got a lot more fans. All right, so here we go, guys. Shotgun here for Jared Goff. Ball at the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 3. Only a 3-man rush for Baltimore. They throw it quickly to Amra, and that's going to be caught, and he's going to go ahead and call the last timeout here. Detroit will with 2 seconds remaining. And after that completion, hey, there's a long field goal attempt coming up for my fantasy kicker here. I like this one. This one might be pretty good. Ooh, how long is this one going to be? Oh, this is going to be a long field goal here for Jesse Bates and the Detroit Lions, man. I think they're at the 48-yard line. So 2 seconds remaining here. I'm pretty sure Baltimore will try to call a timeout to ice the kicker. And they do. They call their last timeout. So there it is. So with 2 seconds remaining, we'll see a field goal attempt coming up here for Detroit. Now, Baltimore is smart. They'll try to put somebody back near the goalpost. Ooh, and looks like Jesse Bates was hitting good from about 60 yards out in warm-ups. So that's a good sign. Oh, yeah. No way, it's that long? It's 67 yards? He's already hit a 58-yarder. Oh my goodness, it is 67 yards. This would be an NFL record. Holy shit.
This would be an NFL record. Good snap, good hold, the kick.
And it would have been good, but unfortunately, Bates hooks that one to the left, and that's going to be a missed kick. So a tied ball game, 14-14 here at halftime for the Lions versus the Ravens. And yeah, it had enough distance. Just hooked left. What's up, guys? Thanks for hanging out here on the channel. Let's get this. Boom, 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 boom. All right, guys, so we got the score updated here in this one. And Dan Campbell is 11-2 record in primetime games since 2021.
So, listen, I like where we're at. We got to regroup. It's a good team over there, but we'll bounce back and be good.
You called out time of possession as important in this one.
All right, guys, we're here at halftime. Let's do a little halftime recap with everybody. I'll make sure we're good on drinks and stuff like that. All right, so for the Lions on that last drive there, 4 plays, 19 yards, and a missed 67-yard field goal. And the Lions now tied the ball game here. It's 14-14 here against the Ravens on Monday Night Football. Jared Goff with 135 passing yards, no touchdowns as of yet. David Montgomery with 7 carries for 31 yards and a touchdown. And Jahmyr Gibbs with 11 carries for 19 yards and a touchdown as well. Jamison Williams has 2 catches for 43 yards, and Gibbs has 4 catches for 29 yards as well. We see Amon-Ra St. Brown with 4 catches for 22 yards, and Sam Laporta with 2 catches for 24 yards in this game. Lamar Jackson is 8 for 9 passing the ball for 98 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown. Derrick Henry with 8 carries for 41 yards and a touchdown as well. With Jackson adding 3 carries for 25 yards to his total. We see Walker, number 81, with the catch for 34 yards, a big play made there. And Mark Andrews with 2 catches for 27 yards here in this one as well. And Rashad Bateman with 2 catches for 13 yards and a touchdown for the Ravens offense. All right, so some key things to look at over here. I thought at first, guys, the Ravens defensive line really imposed their will, especially after that first drive. They were pushing back the Detroit Lions offensive line like 3 or 4 yards into the backfield for those next couple of drives. And then finally, on that drive where the Lions went ahead and took the lead 14-7, the Lions kind of got back to their roots of running the football and were able to get get the lead 14-7 here. And then, of course, Lamar Jackson does what Lamar Jackson does, uses his legs, uses his playmaking ability to get the ball downfield for the Ravens. But another crucial mistake once again for Lamar Jackson, trying to make too much out of nothing, and he ends up fumbling the ball on a 4th down and goal play like we're seeing here in the replay here for Baltimore. So they're lucky to have this game tied right now, the Ravens are, because the defense for the Lions has really stepped up, especially in this second quarter in this Monday night primetime matchup, man. Oh, man, look, Hudballer11, guys, says the Falcons are better than the Bucks, but the Falcons now have 2 bad kickers because they couldn't beat us with their kicker, and then they couldn't beat the Panthers? They couldn't score a touchdown against the Panthers, but they're better than us. You're so right, man. You're so right, dude. A 1-2 record makes you way better than a 3-0 record team, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Shout out to Hudballer11 though, man. Love the loyal Falcons fans, dude. Hell yeah, SJ17. I'm a big Bucks fan if you haven't noticed, brother. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat, man. Let's go. Bill says, "What's your buck of films?" Hell yeah, dude. What's your buck films? What's going on, dude? Welcome to the chat. All right, I think that's all the new people here for the most part that I've noticed. But thank you guys for hanging out, man. Yo, Monk ass, what's up, man? He says, "Yo, Tim, we went to high school together." Spelled what's special? Yeah. So he's kicked from the chat. Let's fucking go, says Joey for the Bucks. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We'll go ahead and just kick that guy out the chat too. Bye, Hudballer. Bye. Woo. Hell yeah, guys. The Bucks are looking like contenders, and guess what? Still, nobody wants to talk about them. Nobody wants to talk about them. I don't get it. I don't know why. I don't know why. All right, guys, here at halftime, it's a tie ball game, 14-14. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a big announcement for you guys here on Tim Reynolds Show, and that is we have officially reached over 2,000 subscribers here on my YouTube channel. Guys, this means a whole lot to me. I cannot believe it. We're finally here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on the channel. Baker is a dog, says Joey. Hell yeah. All right, guys, just waiting to get back from halftime here on this one. Nope, it's a Tom Brady jersey. Well, thank you guys for asking. And what a journey we've been on, guys. I cannot believe it, man. Over 2,000 subscribers. What's up, Football God 77? Welcome to the chat, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's go, Bucks, says Tanner. What's up, man? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, Joey, it's a Tom Brady jersey. It's a black one of my favorite ones. Little throwback. Oh, yeah, Duffy Edits, man. Guys, got to go check out his YouTube channel, man. He's got some badass Buccaneer edits as well and some football edits on his channel, man. You guys got to go check him out. Thank you, TW Tanner. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for all the kind comments, guys. I really do appreciate it. SJW asking who are my top 3 wide receivers? I mean, if you had to really put me on the spot, I would say Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and I mean, there's a bunch of guys that you could probably put at that 3rd spot, but honestly, I'd probably put like maybe Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, he's like probably one of the few people that come to mind. Maybe even Mike Evans. I probably would put Mike Evans as well. Maybe up there. I know some people don't think that, but you know, I think Mike Evans is still one of the best receivers in the league. Oh, all time? Oh, man, that'd be so hard to do. The 3 top wide receivers of all time? Oh, jeez. What's a hot take, says Magic Johnson. Well, a hot take right now is how about the Packers losing to the freaking Cleveland Browns? Holy crap, dude. Yeah, that was insane. I didn't see that happening over the weekend. GA, what's going on? Long time no see. Welcome back to the chat. Dude, Jason, you're so right, man. Give the Rookie of the Year award already to Ibuka, man. That one's going to be, I mean, that one's pretty easy right now for the NFL, am I right? Man, Ibuka's been a beast, dude. Such a beast. Hell yeah, dude. Dylan Rooney, shout out to you. Go Birds, man. Hell yeah, it's going to be an awesome game next week for the Bucks. Dude, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a good fucking test for both teams, man. It's going to be an awesome game. All right, thank you guys for hanging out here on the Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We've officially made it over 2,000 subscribers here on the channel, guys. I cannot thank you enough for it, man. It's really meant a lot to me, especially during these tough times, man. And GA, my Bucks play the Eagles next week, man. It's going to be probably the biggest matchup of the weekend in the NFL next week. I'm really looking forward to it. Although the Colts versus the Rams also looks like it's going to be a pretty damn good game as well to check out. But yeah, guys, it's been a little bit of a bumpy road here, getting all the way to 2,000 subscribers here on Tim Reynolds Show. And I tell you what, man, I'm really hoping that I can follow my dream here and continue to do this channel, because it's been some tough times. Definitely working through them, man. So just trying to do my best to be, consistent. Be consistent on here for you guys. So I appreciate it, man. Colts King, what's up? Welcome to the chat, man. Yeah, dude, Danny Dimes looking like Indianapolis Jones. Man, that offense is cooking right now for the Colts. And that defense ain't playing too bad either. That defense ain't playing too bad either for the Colts, man. I like the Colts this year. I really do. Baker versus Hurts. Who has more rushing yards? Ooh, man, Hercules. I think I'd have to go with Hurts. I mean, just based on how that offense usually runs, right? But Baker's been a pretty clutch runner over the first 3 weeks of the season. So, Raw was good tonight, says GA. Yeah, I got to watch the first hour of it, man. That promo with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins was a really, really good promo to start out Monday Night Raw. Shout out to GA in the chat. Appreciate you. Yeah, got to keep the boy protected. That's right, man. Danny Dimes made a couple of big plays with his legs against the Titans, but they definitely should have pass protected better in that game. I agree with you there, Colts King in the chat. Hey, Colts King, do you know Pat McAfee? I'm a huge fan of him, dude. Mr. Elephant Gaming, what's up, dude? I think it's been a while. I haven't seen you in the chat, man. What's going on, man? All right, so here we go, guys. Getting ready for the second half, and the kickoff is underway, and Baltimore will receive. They get it inside the 20, inside the 25, and tackled down at about the 26-yard line here on this play. Oh no, Cole King. Pat McAfee has you blocked? Oh my gosh, that sucks. GA, no way you won a contest and got some money from Pat? That's so cool. Wow, man. So now here we go, 1st and 10 for Baltimore. Play action. And now dumping that off to Derrick Henry, his first grab of the game. And that's going to be a nice gain there of about 7 or 8 yards. So second down coming up here for the Ravens. And I don't know if you guys are watching the game like I am right now, but Lamar Jackson looks a little frustrated when you keep seeing his facial expressions on offense. So I'm wondering what the heck that really means so far. And Hutchinson has not been able to have much of an impact here in this game thus far, as we see they double-teamed him there on that last play, and now 2nd down and 3. It's an I formation here, a strong I formation, 1 wide receiver, 2 tight end here for Baltimore. Handoff here to Derrick Henry, following his blockers, and he's got his feet taken out from underneath him. He gets close to the 1st down. That's either going to be a gain of 2 or 3 on the play. Colt King. Oh, man. I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. Mr. Elephant Gaming, thank you, man. Appreciate that. DA 420 on 2023. Wow, that's so cool, GA. That's awesome. Thank you, Landon, for the 2K shout-out. And uh-oh. And it looks like the Ravens offense was able to draw the Lions defense off sides, and that's going to be an automatic 1st down for the Ravens. Dang, GA. I mean, I think the show used to be a lot better when it was a little bit more like raw and unedited, but I love Pat, man. I think he's doing great. He killed it on game day this weekend. Hell yeah, dude. Name a Colts player to edit. Dude, Dallas Clark. He's one of my favorites. And now Lamar Jackson downfield. Oh, and that's almost intercepted by Branch. And he's frustrated with himself. Number 32 on the defense had an interception in his hands, and he dropped it. And we see here Jackson under center, play action, looking to throw, has a man downfield, and Branch just breaks on the ball, and he almost intercepts that one. No, you got to do Dallas Clark before Tyler Warren. There's not been enough. Tyler Warren hasn't earned an edit yet. He's really good, but he's got to earn more playmaking, but he's got to make more plays. And now here we go, and that's going to be a catch there from Andrews, and he is swarmed by defenders after a gain of about 3 yards there on second down. So now third down coming up here for the Ravens offense. Reggie Wayne, that'd be a good headed. I'm a big Marvin Harrison fan, believe it or not. I have one of his jerseys. I have a Marvin Harrison jersey. It's one of my favorite jerseys, to be honest with you. I don't think Josh Downs is all that good yet, though, man. He's an up-and-comer right now. So here we go now. Third down and 6 for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Gets rid of that one. Flowers makes a grab. He's tackled right at the line to gain, and they're going to give him the first down, Ravens. And we see Flowers now getting involved in the passing game. A nice slant play there. He's lined up on the right side of the formation. And he takes that one. It's one-on-one, and he takes that slant across the 50 to about the 48-yard line. And now a first down, Baltimore. SJS, look at the records Marvin Harrison set during his time in the league. You'd be shocked. He's one of the best receivers in NFL history. And now we see Derrick Henry here running the ball on 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. And that's going to be a gain about 5 yards on the play. And Baltimore has a man down here in this one. And so Ravens offensive lineman hurt on the play. So it looks like we're going to get an injury timeout here. No, maybe not. A Ravens player back to his feet. The trainers did try to come out and check on him. No, yeah, the Miami Hurricanes look really good this year, Magic Johnson. Hell yeah. So here we go, guys. Second down and 6 coming up here from the 44-yard line. Jackson under center, play action, looking to throw. Blitz coming from Detroit, and wide open is Kolar, who breaks a tackle, and he gets that close to the 25-yard line. First down, Ravens. And Baltimore here trying to march down the field and take the lead here with their first possession in the second half. And Kolar, number 88, usually a blocking tight end, has been used in the passing game quite a bit. And he comes wide open there on that all-out blitz from Detroit. They weren't able to get any pressure on Jackson on that one. And now an easy pitch and catch there from the backup tight end. And wait a minute.
29-yard line. First down.
And looks like they had to respot the ball. I wasn't sure what that whistle was about. Dude, yeah, Marv was a really fast receiver even in his older years, man. SJS, don't be like that, man. We like the old school players. Come on. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of new school players that are really badass, man. But the old ones, back when the NFL was hard, back when the NFL was like if someone's coming across the middle would frickin' take your head off. So here we go now. 1st and 10 for Baltimore at the 29. Jackson under center, play action, rolling to his right downfield, looking for Andrews, and it's caught! And that's going to be a first down, Ravens! And Andrews makes a big grab there in one-on-one coverage, and that's going to set up 1st and goal for Baltimore. And the big all-pro tight end lined up on the right side. He's guarded by Branch. Branch loses him in coverage, and Andrews just goes up and takes that one and snatches it out of the air. It's actually really good coverage there by Branch. You can't cover better than that, and Branch knows it. And the tight end, Andrews, just comes up with a big play there. So now 1st and goal from the 10. 4 catches for 50 yards for Andrews. They toss this one to Derrick Henry. Derrick looking to throw, tosses it up, and oh! That was almost intercepted by DJ Reed. Wallace was looking to make a play there on the ball, but it was the defender who made a play after Derrick Henry looked to throw the ball there. Nobody's seen that coming. And we see here Jackson tosses it back to Henry. Lamar comes wide open on the left side, and that's what Lamar got so pissed about. He's like, why didn't you throw me the ball? Why didn't you throw me the ball? You can tell Lamar is just not happy. Like, come on, man, I'm wide open over here. So 2nd down and goal after that trick play. Henry out of the game. Hill now in the backfield. Jackson in shotgun looking to throw. Scrambling around to his right. Pump fakes, but he's going to go down for the sack. And that's Muhammad, number 96, who comes in and gets the sack. And that's a big play made there for the Detroit defense. And Jackson trying to make something happen, but the defense here for Detroit had a couple of spies on Lamar, and the pressure almost got to him there from the 3-man rush, and Muhammad's able to clean it up after the linebackers keep Lamar contained. So here we go, guys. Lamar Jackson in shotgun, 3rd down and goal, downfield looking for a man, and is that caught? It's caught! Mark Andrews with the touchdown, Ravens! And Mark Andrews, who came up clutch with a big grab earlier on this drive, catches the 14-yard touchdown pass from Lamar Jackson. A beautiful throw. It was one-on-one in the end zone with the big tight end. As we see linebacker Anzalone, number 34, lined up defending the tight end, and he's going to win that matchup every time. A nice diving grab in the end zone is going to give Baltimore the lead. All right, there we go, guys. So updated there for everybody. The score is pinned in the chat. So the Ravens are able to take the lead there on that last drive. Let's go over that last drive here for everybody hanging out on the show. Thank you, guys. Looks like the chat's really blowing up here, man. I haven't seen many things for my attention, but it looks like you guys here are interacting really good with you guys, or with each other. So I really appreciate that, guys. I got to be honest, like, haven't had this a whole lot in the chat with, people kind of going back and forth with each other. This is really cool. And I appreciate it, guys. It's all really good football banter. So that's awesome. Shout out to David Rowe with the hashtag skull in the chat. David, I don't know if I've seen you on here before, man, but shout out. Yeah, thank you, guys. Shout out Landon, SJS, Colts King, who's a new guy. Welcome to the show, man. Magic Johnson as well. Keith, what's going on, dude? Keith, thank you, man, for being a good moderator in the chat, especially with Carson not here tonight. Oh, no, there's Carson. Where's Fanatic Trev? I'm sure he's sleeping. My brother works a lot. Works a lot. He's a plumber. All right, guys, so that last drive there for Baltimore, we'll go over the numbers here for you guys. And we see Lamar Jackson was able to take the guys down the field in 11 plays, 73 yards, and he hits Mark Andrews for the 14-yard touchdown, and they take the lead 21-14 here. Lamar Jackson now is 14 for 16 for 163 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. He's also added 3 carries for 25 yards, and now Mark Andrews is the leading receiver with 5 catches for 64 yards and a touchdown. Oh, thank you, Carson. I appreciate that, man. Brawl Stars, what's going on, man? What did you think of Brock's win versus Cena? Yeah, I got to be honest with you, man. Like, I didn't see that one really going that way. I did think Brock would sort of dominate that matchup in a way, but, like, Brock really dominated that match, and it was over pretty quickly. That's probably the one thing that surprised me the most about that match at WrestlePalooza with Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. So, thank you for your question there, Brawl Stars. Welcome to the chat. All right, guys, so this Monday Night Football matchup is Baltimore versus the Baltimore Ravens versus the Lions. Right now, Baltimore has a 21-14 lead here in the third quarter. There is a flag on the play.
Tyler Luke, the rookie, has been short of...
And it looks like the kicker, was short of the drop zone there on that particular kick. So that's going to give Detroit excellent field position here to start out this next possession. Yeah, my bad, Jamal. I meant Baltimore Ravens versus Detroit Lions. All right, here we go. Play action from Goff. Oh, he's under pressure, and he has to get rid of that one quickly. And the Ravens get to the quarterback there for Detroit. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. So second down and long coming up here for the Lions. And Mark Andrews now has way more yards and targets combined tonight than he had combined the last 2 weeks for Baltimore. All right, so here we go. In the shotgun, Jared Goff looking to throw here. No, he'll hand it off. Gibbs on the draw play, breaks 3, and oh man, a big hit there from Gibbs. Number 3, the safety, lays a wallop on that tackle, and Gibbs is still able to get a nice gain of about 7 or 8 yards on that run. Man, what a big hit there from number 3. Gibbs went flying off of his feet. Now here we go, third down and 3 for the Ravens. The defense looking for a stop here. Jared Goff, though, on offense in the shotgun, looking for a first down. Goff looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, down the middle. That's caught. Sam Laporta, who's been the number 1 target here besides Gibbs in the backfield. That's going to be a first down, Lions. Gerald Ross, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. The great one says Acme Packers. Hell yeah. So that was a nice gain there to get the Lions across midfield, and now it's going to be first down and 10 from the 46-yard line. So Goff now under center. Laporta with 3 catches for 31 yards here in this game. And we'll see a handoff here to Gibbs. He goes right up the middle, breaking tackles, and he's got another first down for the Lions. And once again, Detroit trying to establish a decent running game here, and they're showing it here with the push they're getting from their O-line. And Gibbs, who's had a very good day thus far, will look to continue that here in this one. So here we go now. Second down and 1 coming up for the Lions. Goff is in shotgun. Ball at the 36-yard line. Goff's going to hand it off here. Gibbs makes a move, and he's going to have just enough for the first down. The Ravens defense becoming a bit of a problem here. That D-line really starting to show that they can get to this running game. But the Lions are trying to stick to it here in the second half. We're approaching about 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Hope you guys are doing good, man. Yeah, Broncos aren't, says Gerald. I'm sorry to hear about that, Ross. I'm sorry to hear about that, man. So here we go now. 1st and 10. A toss play here to Montgomery. Montgomery throws it back to Goff. Goff looking for a big play downfield. It's caught. Ross St. Brown with a big catch, number 14. And that was a unique flea flicker-like play. A trick play, if you will, from Detroit. And Montgomery takes that toss. He throws it backwards to Goff. That's important because now Goff can throw that one forward. And that's a nice pass completed to Amon-Ra St. Brown inside the 20-yard line. And that pass there, a gain of 17 yards on the play. So now here we go from the 18-yard line. Goff is in shotgun for Detroit. Looking to throw here. Goff steps up in the pocket to the right, and that's caught! Amon-Ra St. Brown with the touchdown, Lions! And the Lions offense comes up with a big answer quickly with an 18-yard touchdown reception from Amon-Ra St. Brown. And number 14 flexes on him in the end zone as he gets a big play there. He was one-on-one with Humphreys and broke the ankles of Humphreys there. Oh, what a beautiful replay. He faked like he was going in on the inside, and he gets it to the outside there for a nice grab. Wow. Intense, man. Intense. Hell yeah, London. Thanks for hanging out, man. Kid says Broncos should be 3-0. Hey, I get it. I get it, man. All right, here we go, guys. Touchdown, Detroit. All right, there we go. There we go. Glad everybody's getting along in the chat. Thank you guys so much. So there's the updated score for you guys. So we'll go over that last drive there for Detroit. An impressive 7-play, 60-yard drive for the Lions. And Jared Goff finds Amon-Ra St. Brown in the back of the end zone for an 18-yard touchdown grab. And now looking at the stats here for this one, now Jared Goff, 17 for 21 with 177 passing yards in his first touchdown pass. And now we see Amon-Ra St. Brown with 6 catches for 57 yards and the touchdown grab here in this one. So Detroit ties it up 21-21, just over 5 minutes left to go here in this one as the Ravens come back on offense. Hey, Gibbs. Looking forward to it, man. It's going to be an awesome game. I can't wait to call that game next week, guys. Let's have everybody here for that matchup where my Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a clash of the two best teams in the NFC right now, in my opinion. So we'll have to see how good of a matchup we will have. And I tell you what, man, the Eagles pulling that game out last week against the Rams was incredible. They really showed true grit and how they're able to adapt to whatever game plan they need to have to win the football game. I thought it was a great team effort from the Philadelphia Eagles last week, but I gotta say the same thing about my Bucs, guys. We are not fully healthy, and my Buccaneers are still 3-0 on this season. So, hey, big kudos out there to the Bucs, man. Hell yeah, Zigzag's going for the Bucs, dude. Hell yeah. Carson says, I got homecoming in a few weeks, and I'm trying to get this girl. She has a volleyball game tomorrow. I might ask her afterwards. Carson. Now, make sure, hey, you just be a gentleman. You try to ask as kindly as you can. And, hey, expect the best. You know, hope for the best. Expect the worst. But, hey, just go out there and do your thing. And no matter what happens, man, just stay true to yourself, dude. But, hey, wish you the best of luck, dude. Wish you the best of luck. If she's an athlete like you are, that's already something you guys got in common, so that's pretty cool. RY, what's up? Welcome back in the chat, man. 3-0. How you feeling? I'm feeling really good, man. I'm feeling really good. I'm still a little worried about the injuries a little bit, but I think it's gonna be good. I really do. All right, so here we go. Kickoff underway, and the Ravens will get the ball back here. And Bates kicks that one out of bounds, and that's not what he needed to do. And Jason says, I need Lamar Jackson, 5 or rushing yards this quarter, and the next 6-leg parlay, $20 to win. Ooh, Jason, good luck, dude. That's a big one, man. Yeah, I'm glad Keith and Carson get to know each other a little bit better. All right, here we go. Lamar Jackson, quick throw out to Flowers, and he's got blockers out in front, and that's going to be a gain of about 7 yards on that play. And Flowers able to take that wide receiver screen for a nice gain of 7 yards, so 2nd down and 3 coming up here for the Ravens. And the offense has been a little inconsistent for Baltimore, but one thing they've really been able to do is when they get Lamar to get the ball out quickly, we do see their playmakers able to make plays downfield. So right there, Flowers looks like he takes a ball that's going to probably be tackled for a loss, and instead of it's a positive. So now we'll see a play action here from Lamar. He's under duress, and he's going to go down for another sack here. And Muhammad with his 2nd sack of the day, and the 2nd sack of the 3rd quarter here for the Lions. An excellent play here made from the Lions defense, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and long now for Baltimore. And Jackson, someone's got to really talk to him a little bit more about this. Like, he's got some time. Instead of pump faking it there, Lamar needs to just get rid of the football. And instead, unfortunately, he takes the sack. And, man, Lamar almost tried to toss that ball away, too. That could have been a fumble. And here we go now. Jackson lined up in the shotgun, 3rd down and 10. The Lions bring a blitz, and Jackson, incomplete. A bad throw to Rashad Bateman, and now 4th down coming up for Baltimore. And once again, the Lions defense forces a 3-and-out after a scoring drive, and this could be a momentum shifter here late in the 3rd quarter. Still plenty of football left to go here, ladies and gentlemen, but right now Detroit is really starting to gain the momentum back in their favor after that quick touchdown drive, and now the 3-and-out by their defense. So we'll see a punt here from the 40-yard line. British, what's going on, man? British Special Air Services. What's going on, dude? Crazy scoreline. Yeah, honestly, I'm betting on the over here in this one, and I think we're going to get it. And that one's down inside the 5-yard line. A great play made there by the Ravens special teams. This is so cool. Shout out to Duffy Edits, man, helping out Carson in the chat. That's so cool, man. And we got Tanner. Says, I love your streams, man. You're the best tuber right here. Tanner, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad somebody thinks so, man. I really appreciate those kind words, dude. Keith, a newcomer guy this year, so I didn't know much about him. Hell yeah, Carson, that's awesome. I love that. You see, I got Carson, a young guy, is one of our moderators as well, because he's been here from the very beginning, so I got to give Carson a lot of credit for that. Shout out to him. And then Keith, man. Keith's been on the channel now for probably, I think, a little over a month. But really, he's had a good impression on me. An older gentleman in the chat, and he's been a great addition to the Tim Reynolds team as a moderator, so I really do appreciate that, man. Excellent game. Thank you, Zigzag. Appreciate you, man. Good luck to your Chiefs this year, man. Happy to see the Chiefs got a big win yesterday over the Giants. This is so cool, man. Shout out to Duffy Edits, man. Being a cool brother, man. Helping out a bro in the chat. Yeah, we can almost get to 40 likes, Carson. I think we can do it, man. I think we can get there. Carson, that's right, dude. Yes, bro. We hit over 2,000 subscribers, man. I'm freaking pumped up, dude. Man, we got to keep this momentum going, guys. I need to get to like 4,000, hell, 8,000, 12,000 before the end of the football season, man. And we can have it, and it's all up to you guys. It's all because of you guys, man. The more of you guys that come here on this channel, the more we're hitting in the algorithm, and the more we're able to bring people over here to this fantastic sports fanatic football show. I mean, guys, it's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome. And I tell you what, man, the future is bright here on Tim Reynolds Show. I promise you guys that. I'm always going to try to be really interactive with my audience as much as I can be. I mean, guys, we're starting to get to the point now where, you know, the chat's popping off so good. Like, man, we might have to put a pay to comment system. You know, obviously we'll have the chat, but I mean, for me to be able to talk with you guys and keep up, like, man, this is cool. This is something different, you know, trying to keep up just with all the comments and guys that, on all the stuff you guys are saying. So as we get ready to get back in this game, guys, with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the third, I just want to again say thank you to all you guys. God bless every single one of y'all that subscribe to the channel and come hang out here on these live streams with me. It really means a lot to me, guys. All right, so here we go. First down and 10 for Detroit. Ball at the 4-yard line here after that penalty. Or I should say after that great punt. And now Montgomery. Oh, he's going to take this one up the middle, breaking tackles. And he's right there at the first down marker. And a first down, Lions. And Montgomery there on this heavy set, jumbo set here for the offense. He takes this one right up the middle, bounces it to the right side and back inside. And he's able to get that one out closer to the 10-yard gain. Baker is looking amazing this year, guys. And now here we go. Under center, Goff, play action, looking downfield, got a man, and oh! And that's one of the first throws today that Jared Goff has been off target. That one intended for Amon-Ra St. Brown. So here we go now. Second down and 10. Coming up for the Lions offense that's had 25 rushing plays and 22 pass plays. Now a handoff here to Montgomery on second and 10. He breaks free, and he's loose at the 40, at the 45 to the 50, at the 40, the 35 to the 30, at the 20 to the 15, and he's inside the 15-yard line, and he's down. It's going to be first and 10 Lions. And what a run there by David Montgomery. And that's a huge gain on that play of 72 yards. And David Montgomery follows his blockers on the left side, and he bounces that to the left and breaks the tackle from the rookie safety, Starks, number 24, and then he's in the open field. Humphreys had to be the one to come chase him down, number 44, but a big run there from Montgomery, and it sets up the Detroit Lions in great field position here. They're at the 13-yard line, and the handoff to Gibbs here on first and 10, and he gets it inside the 10, and he's down to the 8-yard line. Second down and 5 for the Lions. Wow, what a play. What a run there from Detroit, and now Montgomery's going to get a chance to finish it off. 9 rushes for 114 yards now for Montgomery. What a run. Heck yeah, dude. So here we go now, 3 for 3 in the red zone for Detroit, and they're back in the red zone here at the 8-yard line. Goff under center, play action, looking downfield, looking, gets it off to his tight end, Laporta, and he's only able to get a gain of a yard on that one. So third down coming up here for Detroit. And how big would it be for Baltimore to end up with a field goal attempt here on defense after giving up that big run? Talk about Humphreys making a touchdown-saving tackle, and now at third down and 4, they're going to have a chance to make a stop. Ty, what's up, man? Better late than never, brother. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Landon. I appreciate that, dude. You will get better. New goal. You called it great and better with the higher dollar ones. Hell yeah, dude. I have a feeling that by this time next year, at the start of next NFL season, like, guys, like, this will be my full-time job. That's what I really do think about this channel. I think that I've gotten enough support and enough good positive feedback from you guys that I really do think that this channel is heading there, man. It's heading to be a sports channel that people are going to want to come hang out and see, because that's what we do, man. We just talk sports here, guys. I don't get into the drama. I don't get into the politics. I talk just straight football and straight sports with you guys. So this one for me, man, is like, yo, this is the dream. And I'm going to keep thriving and pushing hard to make this dream a reality for me and my family, because I want it to inspire other young men out there to say, hey, if you got a dream in life, man, you can accomplish it no matter how long it takes you, man. Because I had this dream coming out of high school, and I'm about to be 35 this year, guys. So, you know, this has been a dream of mine for a long time, and I finally got the courage, thanks to my beautiful wife, my supporting wife, to come in here and do this. And guys, don't forget, man, hit that like button. Let's go. It's now going to be 1st and 10 or 3rd down and 4 here for Detroit. They hand it off to Gibbs up the middle. Gibbs is right there, and oh, I think he's going to be stopped about a half a yard short, but yeah, this is the Lions. They're going to probably go for it here. Duffy, that's so cool, man. I appreciate you, Duffy. All right, here we go. 4th down and 1 for Detroit. And I think they're going to go for it here. And looks like they're going to let this one go all the way down to the end of the 3rd quarter. And that's exactly what's happening here, folks. Yes, Carson, please keep us all informed, brother. We all want to know what's going on with you, man. Seriously. Yeah, Carson, we'll be live on Thursday. All right, so there's the updated score in the chat for you guys. I got it pinned at the top of the chat. Look at that. Duffy edits with some confidence, dude. I like it, dude. Ty, hope you're doing well, man. All right. Look at that. Someone put a bacon emoji in here, dead. Sizzle that bacon like Baker Mayfield, baby. Come on. Yeah, Duffy, we got the Seahawks versus the Cardinals on Thursday, which actually should be a good game, dude. Dude, Landon, listen, dude, I would love to be the official broadcaster of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I just don't think they're hiring for that position right now. But, I mean, I will tell you this. I'm starting to get the idea of, like, sending a bunch of emails or, like, letters or something to see if I can maybe get a job doing this with somebody. It would be nice. I tell you what, it'd be really nice. But, you know, I don't know how many places are going to hire a guy that just looks like he does it good and doesn't have a degree, I guess. But, hey, it's worth a try. You know, if any of you guys want to send out emails, man, let's see if the Bucks will hire me, dude. Let's see if the WWE would hire me. And if they do, I promise, man, I'll shout out every single one of y'all, dude. Not even gonna lie. Where I expect this channel to be in a couple of years is to be a job for me, a full-time job, but and also be able to take this platform and give awareness to what sports should be. It's a family. Sports should bring people together, and that's what I'm trying to do here with my channel. Wouldn't that be so cool, Carson, calling the Super Bowl, man? Yeah, I guess I need to start doing that, huh, Keith? Sending some shorts of my streams. Yeah, I'll have to try to do that sometime. So here we go now. 4th and 1 for Detroit. Ball at the 3-yard line. Jared Goff under center. Jumbo set. They're going to toss it to Gibbs, and Gibbs walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. And Detroit, to start this fourth quarter, takes the lead on this one. What's my favorite fragrance? That's a weird question there, Carson. Okay, I guess I would more prefer if you asked the question like men's cologne rather than fragrance, but I get that's probably the actual term for it. I'd say Old Spice, but the older Old Spice, not so much of the newer stuff, has always been good for me. As a matter of fact, Carson, as long as you don't have any sort of like cologne or skin sort of allergies or stuff like that, I really like the old school Old Spice cologne. It's in a tall tan bottle with a silver cap, and you just dump it in your hands and then you pat it on yourself, old school, not the kind of spray shit. That is what I highly recommend. Now, honestly, my best recommendation is don't go with any sort of just brand name cologne. Go and look at stuff and smell it for yourself, because my thing is that if you don't like the smell of the cologne, then no one else is going to really like the smell of the cologne, right? If you have a lady friend, like your mom or even just a friend that you can bring along to sort of like, hey, how does this smell to you? Before you go and purchase one, go and try to test it out and see what you can go there. But I recommend Dove for Men is also a good one, especially for deodorant. I use Dove for Men for deodorant because that works really good on my pale, freckle face, redheaded skin. So yeah. And Duffy, no, he doesn't. Duffy, see, like, that's the thing. What he should wear is something that he feels stylish to him. Now, that doesn't have to be some fancy suit or some Nikes like you're saying. Like, no, like, rock something that you feel good in, that you feel like, hey, I look good in this, or I feel confident in this. That's what you would want to wear. Like me back in the day, I wish I would have wore more of my football jerseys and more of my hats and stuff when I was trying to go impress a girl, rather than trying to be all buttoned up and like tie and shit like that. Like, you want to be authentic. You want to be yourself, is the way I kind of look at it. But make sure you look good, because hey, if you don't think you look good, well then like no one's gonna think you look good. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, okay, Carson, I got that. Awesome, dude. Awesome. No tie, says Duffy in it. Hey, it took me a long time to learn how to tie a tie. Okay, I was more of a clip-on guy for the longest time, believe it or not. I did wear a suit for my job interviews, though. Do wear a suit for my job interviews. All right, so a nice drive there for the Lions to get the lead back, and now we'll see the kickoff here to the Ravens. Ali's going to take this one inside the 20, inside the 25, and he's out of bounds. And and they're looking for a flag here on that one, but I don't see any laundry on the field yet. And ooh, that could be one that the refs missed there, ladies and gentlemen. That looked like a late hit out of bounds. So that last drive was 7 plays, 96 yards, in just under 4 minutes for Detroit to take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Wow. And now here comes Baltimore coming out here on this one, 1st and 10 for the Ravens. And now here we go. Jackson hands it off. No, he keeps it. He's going to run for it here. He breaks a couple of tackles, but only a gain of 2 yards on the play. So Jackson on that QB run there was an option to Henry, and he goes ahead and keeps that one and only gets a couple of yards. Yeah, I mean, I understand like ties and suit to the dance. like to a dance or something, yeah, or even like a big date that you guys have planned. I'm saying like don't do that when you're first just trying to, introduce yourself to the girl. And we see there Jackson rolls to his right and it's incomplete, intended for Zay Flowers on the play. And now on that particular play, the Baltimore Ravens offensive line tried to motion with the quarterback to give him a little better pass protection and more time to get the ball downfield. And man, a lot of frustration from Lamar Jackson tonight. We have not seen Lamar cool, calm, and collective, man. Yeah, Carson, homecoming for me was, I made it good in my own way. I got to hang out with a few friends, but to be honest with you, it was kind of sucky because I didn't have a date. So, here we go. Jackson looking to throw, steps up, downfield's got a man, and that's caught. Rashad Bateman across the 50, and that's a first down, Ravens. And a big play made there by Lamar Jackson, and that's a gain of 19 yards there up to the Detroit Lion 49-yard line. And Jackson here, as like we see on the replay, finds Bateman coming across the field. It's one-on-one coverage, and Robertson, number 21, gets there on the tackle after the catch is made. Nice grab there. Ooh, man, Bateman almost had that one knocked out. But now from the 49-yard line, it's 1st and 10, jumbo set for the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson under center. We got an I formation here, a toss to Henry on the right side. Henry cuts back in, and he's tackled down after a gain of 2 yards on the play. There is a flag, and this one could be holding on the offense. So flag on the play here and repeats first down, and that one's going to be on the Detroit Lions defense. Wait a minute, personal foul? Oh, man, and that was kind of a weird call there from the refs. So Branch got blocked down really hard trying to go low and underneath the blocker there, and he ended up tripping the tight end, Kohler, and I believe that's what they called on the play, was a personal foul for tripping. And now the Ravens are all the way up here to the 31-yard line. And that's a big penalty there. And now, and yep, that's going to be a false start, and that's going to back the Ravens up. So Kolar, there's the one going to be called with the false start, and he'll have to back up the offense here 5 yards on that false start penalty. That's only the Baltimore's second penalty here in this game for 10 yards. Yeah, I got the ESPN Unlimited, so that's maybe why I'm a little far ahead. But here we go, guys. Lamar looking to throw here downfield, and that's incomplete. Nobody even in the vicinity, and Lamar Jackson is pissed, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody ran the wrong route or something on that one because Lamar was not happy. As we see on the replay here, maybe what happened, it's a 5-man rush, so a blitz from the Packers. Lamar's got to get rid of it quickly, but nobody's over in that vicinity. He's lucky that wasn't intentional grounding. So here we go now in shotgun. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry in the backfield. 2nd down and 15. 4-man rush from the Detroit. Lamar steps up in the pocket, downfield, and that's caught. Rashad Bateman with another big grab and a first down, Ravens. And we see here a lot of people on the line of scrimmage there for Detroit, but they do drop back and have a lot of people in coverage. But man, Rashad Bateman's just wide open in the middle of the zone. And Branch, the safety, not able to come up and make a play on that one. So now from the 20-yard line, it's 1st down and 10 for Baltimore. Jackson steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it here. Bounces to the right side, and he's tackled down after only a yard. DJ Reader is there for the tackle, number 98. So now here we go, 2nd down and 9 for Baltimore. We're under 12 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. The Lions lead 28 to 21. So here we go, guys. Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down and 9, steps up in the pocket, and oh, he's going to go down for the sack. And what a play made there by Detroit. And they're going to call Lamar down. The ball was coming loose, but I think Lamar Jackson was tackled. And man, Detroit's been getting to Lamar quite a bit here. After that one, that's 4 sacks now for the Detroit defense. Oh, Carson, congratulations on getting your permit, man. Look at that. We got the haters in the chat. What's up? Here we go. Lamar Jackson from 3rd down and 13 at the 23-yard line. Changing things up at the line of scrimmage here. Jackson in shotgun looking to throw. 4-man rush from Detroit. Jackson's got to step up. He's under pressure. Stepping up again. And oh no, he's collapsing the pocket. And the Detroit Lions get another sack. Their 5th sack of the night. And Barnes gets his 2nd of those sacks here in this one. And Lamar's got his foot off, or his cleat off his foot. And he is not happy there with the offense. And now the Ravens will have to attempt a field goal here. As we see on the replay, Barnes ends up going out in pass protection, but sees Lamar is still trying to run around, and he steps up and gets the sack on the quarterback that likes to scramble a lot. So now 4th down and 13 for the Ravens. And here comes the rookie kicker, Tyler Loop, here for the Ravens. It's a 41-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is up, and oh no, did that hook right? And no, it stayed right inside the pylon, and that's gonna, or I should say right inside the uprights, and that's gonna be a field goal, so that's gonna make it a 24-28 game for the Ravens. All right, guys, so what we seen right there was an impressive drive. Yeah, Carson, I like it, man. We haven't had any spam today. This has been a pretty dang good live stream. And I got to give you guys credit, man. The chat, you guys have been interacting with everybody, man. Like, you're asking me questions, and I think that's why, man. If we got everybody, you know, really hitting each other up in the chat, you guys asking me questions and us keep interacting, hey, maybe we won't have to deal with those spam anymore, man. Oh, yeah, so Duffy, Justin Tucker got into some legal trouble and kind of had a really down year last year kicking for the Ravens, so they ended up cutting him after they drafted the rookie. All right, guys, so let's look at that last drive there for Baltimore. In 10 plays, 49 yards, but unfortunately they get stopped there as they get close to the red zone at the 23-yard line of Detroit. So 10 plays, 49 yards, and the 41-yard field goal makes it a 24-28 game. The Lions lead here in the 4th quarter with just over 9 minutes remaining. The Detroit Lions defense has been able to get to the quarterback for 5 sacks. It's 5 sacks here today, and Detroit's offensive line has given up 0 sacks here in this game. So a big difference, but guys, you got to check this out. Derrick Henry right now, only 11 carries for 50 yards and a touchdown. And remember, one of those carries was a 28-yard long run for a touchdown. And, ooh, man, that kick was just good for the Ravens there in that one. Woo! They got lucky. So, yeah, the big kudos here to the Detroit defense shutting down the running game, especially in the second half. And still just weird to see, guys, every time they pan to Lamar Jackson on the sideline or they zoom in on his face on the field, like, Lamar looks frustrated today, man. I don't think he likes the play calling that's going on right now. So here we go here up to the 35-yard line. And we'll see Detroit come back out on offense here in this one. And the offensive guards, off the right tackle and offensive guard have been really pushing the pile here very well from that right side. And that's where they've been pretty much running most of their balls behind Ratledge and Penei Sewell. And then this one here on 4th and 1, what a unique sort of option toss play where they give it to Amon-Ra St. Brown in the fullback position and then toss it to Gibbs for the touchdown. So here we go, guys. 158 yards rushing total for the Lions, and they'll hand it off here on 1st and goal. Gibbs breaks a tackle, and he gets close to the 40-yard line, a gain of 4 yards on that play. Oh, damn. Look at that. Duffy trying to get a fantasy football win. Let's go. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Shout out in the chat. Welcome, brother. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for hanging out in the chat, man. I appreciate you, dude. So here we go now. 2nd down and 5 coming up here for the Lions. And now we see here a blitz coming from Baltimore. Lions pick it up, and that's a batted pass down from Wiggins, number 2. And the secondary comes up big there for Baltimore. And that's a batted down pass, which will bring up 3rd down here for Detroit. And Tesla, number 18, was the intended target. He did come open on the play, but Wiggins makes a great play on the ball. And we see Goff probably a little bit late getting that ball to his receiver like he would have liked to. But the blitz definitely forced Goff to have to get rid of that one inaccurately. So here we go now. 3rd down and 5 at the 40-yard line. Goff's in shotgun. Uh-oh. That's going to be a delay of game. And looks like the head coach got the timeout called just before the delay of game penalty. So a nice play made there by the head coach, Dan Campbell. But now Detroit down to only 1 timeout remaining here in the 4th quarter with under 9 minutes to go. Now Detroit has the lead 28-24. We'll see if they're able to hold on to it.
Trying to figure out, is he going to get the ball off? Is he not going to get the ball off? And you're trying to decide that as the head coach, and he does it just in time. Ball's trying to get the ball.
Tony, we'll see, man. We'll see. They got to close this out first. So 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Detroit.
48 seconds to go. If the Lions convert here, there's a good chance they're coming away with points. If they can come away with a touchdown on this drive, they get a chance to put a bow on this one.
And no sacks for the Ravens today. 3rd down and 5. Goff stepping up in the pocket. He's going to try to run for it. No, he slings it. And a terrible throw from Jared Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. And Goff actually got pretty lucky. They didn't throw a flag there because it looked like he went past the line of scrimmage or damn near close to it. As we see Goff, he steps up in the pocket here on the replay. The Ravens rush 4. And he's got to step up in the pocket here, and he's not trying to go up against those linebackers. I understand that, but Goff he's got to move his shoulders sooner to try to get that ball out. And unfortunately, it's going to be a 4th down and a punt here from the Lions. And we'll see a return here from 83 inside the 15. He's running inside the 20 and tackled down at the 21-yard line. So that's where the Ravens will take over on offense. Well, thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button. Subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Guys, we're up to 35 likes here on the live stream. We're trying to reach 50 before we get to the end of the fourth quarter here, so let's try to make it happen. Hope you guys are doing well. Don't forget to get your votes in the chat poll here on who you guys are picking to win this one. I got the score updated in the chat. That is pinned for you guys at the top of the chat there. But guys, also just want to say thank you once again for everybody. We officially reached over 2,000 subscribers here on Tim Reynolds Show. But also, guys, it's been a tough couple of months for me in my personal life trying to make this channel happen and stay consistent on here with everybody. So again, just want to say thank you for everybody being so kind, being so supportive, and thank you for helping grow this sports family here, guys. I really appreciate it. Neil Carson, I haven't yet, but maybe something next season to keep in mind. I mean, I wouldn't mind a free league, but being the commissioner of a league takes a lot. Takes a lot of work, man. But definitely something I thought about. And I'd really like to do that with my subscribers in the future. Like I said, I'm hoping to really start getting some money here on this one. So, Christopher, what's going on, man? What's up? How you, bro? We're doing good, Chris. Doing good, man. Doing better now that I'm hanging out here with you guys, man. Seriously. Make it a limited amount. Yeah, Carson, I'll have to think about that, dude. Yeah, like maybe just 10 people or something. I mean, I wouldn't want to limit it, you know, to too many people. But I mean, if you have too many people in a football league, it just ends up being bad for everybody. No one's really having fun. I think 10 persons a really good league. So maybe you'll have to really consider that next week. Holy shit, working the Tampa streets, Christopher? Hell yeah, dude. Hope you're having a good day, man. Oh, yeah, I know how it is, brother. I know how it is. Hopefully you're staying cool as well, Christopher, man. It's been hot down there in Florida. Looking forward to the Eagles and Bucks next week, Chris. I'm sorry I couldn't, get those tickets from you. But right now, man, money is as tight as it can possibly be. Let's just say that. It's very, very tight. Not looking the greatest, but I'm a optimism myself. So we'll see here a handoff to Derrick Henry. Oh, no, there's a fumble! And Detroit is on top of it! Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, this game may have just turned in the most dramatic way possible. And oh my, the defense just with a huge celebration there, and they didn't get that. What just happened? What was that celebration? Oh my goodness, they've got to show us that. Are you kidding me? And now we see here it's Hutchinson who comes on the backside of Henry, and Henry doesn't even see it, dude. A fumble perfectly punched out by Hutchinson, and DJ Reader gets on top of it. And wow, Derrick Henry with another bad fumble here in the third week of the season, and you can see, oh man. Dude, Henry actually fell on the sideline when he got so frustrated. What the hell? So now here we go, 1st and 10 for Detroit. Montgomery up the middle, only a gain of a few on that one. So now 2nd down coming up here for Detroit. And wow, they're set up in great field position here after that fumble. And Derrick Henry can't believe it. And you knew this was coming. Looking back to week 1 when the Buffalo Bills offense was able to strip that ball out of the hands of Derrick Henry and get the fumble. Same thing happened here. Hutchinson able to peanut punch that ball out and get the fumble that the Lions needed. And now leading 28-24 at 2nd down and 7 from the 13-yard line. Goff is under center. Handoff here to Montgomery on the left side. Montgomery getting past the 1st down marker, and he's up to the 5-yard line. So now 1st and goal here for Detroit. And Henry can't believe it, man. Henry is beside himself on the sideline. Henry is totally pissed off about this. Oh, and that's going to be a holding call on the offense, and that's going to back up the Lions. Oh, Christopher's got a brand new Charger. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Cranking the AC always, says Christopher. Hell yeah, dude. Hope you're doing good, man. What a big win for Tampa Bay, huh? Well, I bet you the streets were freaking partying all night last Sunday after that win for the Bucks. Wow, and Derrick Henry is the only running back to fumble in each of the first 3 games this season. I actually forgot that he fumbled against Cleveland last week. Holy crap. So now here we go, 2nd down and 22 after that penalty. Now at the 28-yard line for Goff. He's in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Gibbs in the backfield. And Gibbs is stuffed. Maybe a yard gained on that one. And now 3rd down and very long coming up here for Detroit. And that holding penalty can be what's called a game changer here after that turnover from Hutchinson, who never gave up on the play and knocks that one out and gave the turnover the Lions really needed. But the Lions are only going to get a field goal out of this if they're not able to get a 1st down here. It's 3rd down and 21 for the Lions. Dude, thank you, Yankee. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good day too, Yankee. Oh, I never thought I'd have a Yankees fan in here. What's up, dude? And now here we go. Goff looking to throw downfield one-on-one, and oh, that's too short. The blitz got into his face and knocked down the quarterback. So 4th down and 21 coming up here for Detroit. And how about the Ravens defense coming up with a big stop there? Yo, shout out to Yankee in the chat, man. Tim, I shared you on my community tab. Thank you so much, Yankee, for doing that. I appreciate that, brother. And Chris Hobson says, yeah, I'm a Yankees and Jets fan too. Oh, Chris, I am so sorry about that game on Sunday, man. Hey, good game, though. That was a good game. That was a good game with the Jets, man. The coach, though, I mean, a 45-yard attempt here is good for Detroit. And the field goal is good. So a 31-24 lead here for Detroit in the 4th quarter. And yeah, Chris, man, like, I don't know. That block kick happened when the Bucks faced the Jets on Sunday. And I was a little surprised, obviously. But for me, like, I seen the coach celebrating on the sideline, like dancing his ass off. And that's when I kind of knew. I'm like, Coach, you probably shouldn't have done that because as it turns out, the defensive coordinator for the New York Jets is Steve Wilkes. Well, he was the interim head coach that actually cut Baker Mayfield from the Carolina Panthers. So Baker had a little payback in mind for that guy. That was epic, man. What a game, though, for the Jets, though, man. Tyrod Taylor played a very good game for them as well. So, all right, guys. So, after that field goal there from Detroit, let's get you guys updated here in the chat. All right, there we go, guys. Updated the chat for everybody, and now Carson's just sending emojis. All right, so there's the updated score there on that one, guys. And Detroit able to take advantage of the turnover to get a field goal, but the penalty backed them up, and Detroit could have put this game away with a touchdown. So, tough break there for the Lions. But the Ravens defense comes up big. So they're able to keep this one to a 1-score game here. It's a 45-yard field goal that is good from Bates on that last drive there for the Lions. Oh, and there's what the celebration was. Guys, it was a bowling celebration. Oh, my goodness gracious. That was awesome. So cool, dude. That's so cool. Love that from Detroit. Dude, Yankee fan, dude, that game for the Rams going up against the Eagles, that was a hell of a football game, man. A hell of a football game, dude. Hats off to the Eagles and the Rams in that one, dude. And hats off to Christopher protecting us there. Thank you for your service, man. Thanks for hanging out with us in the chat as well. Appreciate all the support here, guys. Thank you so much. This community means so much to me, guys. I can't believe we officially reached over 2,000 subscribers. I hope to keep it going here, guys. I want to do this full time with you by the end of the football season, man. I really do think we can make that happen. All right, so a decent return here for Baltimore, and they'll end up coming back out here on offense. They trail here by a touchdown, and guys, if you didn't know, the over did hit. Now that we've reached here over 53.5 points, if you bet on the over in this one, you're definitely winning some money. Thank you, Christopher. So here we go now. 1st and 10 for Baltimore at the 31-yard line. Lamar Jackson in shotgun, looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Oh, no! He's going to go down for the sack. And the Baltimore Ravens offensive line is now giving up 6 sacks in this game. Detroit Lions defense are playing lights out, especially along the defensive line here. And Hutchinson, number 97, he comes around the left tackle, Stanley, and man, gets to the quarterback, Lamar, and he doesn't even see what's happening. What a sack there from Hutchinson. And now back-to-back defensive plays there from 97. No wonder he's got the C on his chest. And now here we go from the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 16. Lamar looking to throw. Gets it off to his running back in the flat. Hill, not able to make much there. And that's a gain of about 4 yards on that one. So now 3rd down and long coming up here for the Ravens. And I tell you what, if the Lions defense is able to get a stop here, the Ravens would be lucky to get the ball back one more time, especially with how good the Lions have been controlling the ball and controlling the time of possession throughout this game. So, guys, this is a big 3rd down coming up here for the Ravens. Ball at the 29-yard line. Jackson in shotgun. Detroit is showing blitz here. And they only rush 4. Lamar in shotgun has to step up in the pocket, though. Looking downfield, avoids the sack, but not the second tackle. He does get a couple yards on the play, but Muhammad is the one who gets the quarterback down for the tackle. And now 4th down coming up for the Ravens. And man, Kevin Shepard, the guy over there, the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, he's got a lot of energy over there, and he is patting them boys on the back. What a good freaking game for Detroit here. So now Baltimore is going to have to punt. And they get this one off here. It's a good punt. And that one will go out of bounds at about the 25 or something yard line there. No, looks like they put it like all the way at the 30-yard line. So that was kind of a bad punt there from the punter for the Ravens. But man, how about this Detroit Lions defense coming up clutch in the second half, not letting Lamar Jackson get out of the pocket to get a lot of yards on the ground. They've held Derrick Henry to really barely any rushing yards throughout this one. And, man, we just continue to see Lamar Jackson frustrated on the sideline, man. This is unique. You just don't see this from Lamar. Usually he's pretty cool, calm, and collective, So here we go, guys. Jared Goff under center, 1st and 10. He'll toss this one to Gibbs, going to the left side of the line. Gibbs with a nice stiff arm stays in bounds, and he gets a gain of about 7 or 8 yards on that carry. So just over 4 minutes to go in this ball game here. Detroit leads 31-24 here against the Ravens in Baltimore. All right, so here we go. 2nd down and 3 for Detroit. A handoff to Gibbs again up the center, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Down at the 41-yard line. So, Carson, right now, the poll results are still 50-50, believe it or not. 119 votes, 50-50 right down the middle between Detroit and the Ravens. So, really interesting. Yep, that's right, Landon. It's time for the Lions to do what they do and run out the clock here, man. And you're right, dude. Hutchinson, what a couple of drives there. He pretty much took over the game for the Lions here in this fourth quarter. What a couple of plays from Hutchinson. So here we go now. Jared Goff under center. Handed off here on 1st and 10. Gibbs with a nice carry. Nah, he ain't going to get much there, folks. That's going to be only a gain of a couple. So 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Ravens defense. And we're approaching under 3 minutes to go here. So this is starting to be a crucial stop here for the Ravens. Carson, see you, man. Get some rest. Appreciate you hanging out, dude. All right, so here we go, guys. 191 rushing yards for the Lions tonight. Holy crap. And now Gibbs is in the backfield, or I should say Montgomery's in the backfield. He'll take the handoff, going up the middle on 2nd down and 8, and only a gain of a couple yards there. So now 3rd down coming up here for Baltimore. Woo! And the Bucs face the Detroit Lions in Week 7 on Monday Night Football. Woo! That's going to be a good game, baby. That's going to be a good game. Yankee, you're right, dude. That next week matchup against the Eagles is going to be good for my Buccaneers. A good test for our team now that we're 3-0. So here we go. Goff in shotgun, looking to throw here. Gets rid of it to Gibbs in the flat. It's a screenplay. Oh, and a nice tackle made by Raekwon Smith. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. And a big 3rd down stop here for the Ravens. And now we'll have to see. Does Detroit go for it here under 2 minutes to go? The ball is right near the 50-yard line, but the defense has been playing lights out for Detroit, so I don't know. Dave Campbell may be willing to go for it here to try to seal the deal here in this one.
Salutations. I'm here to lead the team. Sorcery! Behold my majestic stride!
You okay?
Oh, I am not. So.
All right, guys. So look at that last drive there for Baltimore. And now 3 and out. The defense coming up clutch for the Detroit Lions. They get the turnover on the last possession for Baltimore, and then this most recent possession, it's a 3 and out. Hutchinson taking over, and now we've reached the 2-minute warning on this 5-play, 19-yard drive for Detroit, and they're looking to put this game away right now, guys. And believe it or not, Jared Goff only has 182 passing yards thus far. Lamar Jackson actually has more passing yards than Jared Goff does in this game. But guys, 194 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns for the Lions. When have you ever seen a team, when is the last time you've seen a team run almost 200 yards on the Ravens? I mean, wow, this is crazy. I wonder if Lamar will get yeeted, says Landon. That one's awesome, man. Hell yeah, look at that. Can we get to 40 likes? I think we can, Carson. Let's try to make it happen. Thank you guys for hanging out here in the chat, man. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, Tim, Saquon. I got Saquon Barkley in my fantasy team there, Yankee. Man, but a tough performance against the Rams, though, man. I'm now 0-3 in my fantasy league, dude. It sucks. But still optimistic. Still optimistic. I can pull out of the hole. Still make the playoffs. Never know. You never know. All right, so here we go, guys. It's 4th down and 2. The offense is still out there. And you had to expect this was coming here from Campbell. But here we go. This is the ball game right here, ladies and gentlemen. So ball at the 49-yard line here. Goff is under center. Montgomery is the running back in the backfield. He's going to play action. Goff looking downfield. He's got a man, and it's caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown with the catch, and that's going to seal it here for Baltimore. I should say for the Lions. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's laundry. We've got laundry on the field. Uh-oh. And that is holding on the defense. And that is not good news for the Ravens. And after that play there, wow, everyone thought the Lions were running it, including me. And we see St. Brown, held by Humphries there. And he's still able to get there for the catch. Wow, what a play made there. A big throw by Jared Goff. A clutch throw and an even more clutch catch from Amon-Ra St. Brown. And Campbell knows that's the end of it there, as the Ravens have to burn their first timeout, but with only 2 timeouts remaining and under 1:50 to go, the Lions are literally 1 first down away from icing this game. And Jared Goff now gets over 200 passing yards after that last completion, and ball now at the 31-yard line here for Detroit. Montgomery in the backfield, 1st and 10. Handoff here to Montgomery. He goes to the left side, and Montgomery's got a hold to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions! And David Montgomery may have broken his career rushing yards record in a single game, but the 31-yard rushing TD will put this one out of reach for Baltimore. And the Ravens fans here in Baltimore are shocked as the Lions come into this one and they're going to pull off the upset. What a play here. Montgomery, nice blocking along the offensive line, bounces it out to the right side. Williams with the nice block on Humphries, and Montgomery does the rest. And Goff wanted him to get down, but hey, he'll take the touchdown. Wow. Dude, Yankee, for real, man. The Lions, especially, now you see, not in the first half. The Lions were trying to be a little too fancy. I think throwing the ball a little bit too much in the first half. But in this second half, dude, they just out-Ravened the Ravens. They just out-Baltimored Baltimore. They literally said, oh, you guys want to play this hardcore, old school style football? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And every handoff, dude, I mean, gosh, guys, look at this last drive, okay? So the last drive here, 7 plays, 70 yards, and a 31-yard touchdown run from Montgomery. Montgomery now has 12 carries for 151 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. They have 225 rushing yards as a team. Wow.
But you mentioned Hank Braley, the job that he's done with this group and what he's done since he came here to Detroit, and these young guys, and they've been questioned all week long, even after their performance last week. And to have the night they've had on the road in a big game, we talked about it being...
This is huge, man. And you know, all the talk tomorrow is going to be about, are the Ravens done? Like, no one's going to be talking about how good this Lions team really played in this one. I mean, man, what an impressive win this is going to be for Detroit. We got 1:42 remaining, but I can't imagine that the Ravens are going to be able to come back out of this 2-touchdown hole. So down by 14 here, Baltimore. Wow, man, this is crazy. So, I mean, this begs the question, are the Ravens really a contender this year? So here we go. Baltimore now, 1st down and 10. Lamar in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Downfield looking for a big play. Oh, Rashad Bateman can't get to that one. Lamar a little off target there on that throw. And again, like, guys, I don't want to say this about a grown-ass man, okay? But it looks like Lamar Jackson is throwing a temper tantrum like every time they have a bad play or something. I think it's kind of childish, to be honest with you guys. Good night, Carson. Thanks for hanging out on the channel, brother. And we see here, look at the time of possession. Detroit dominated that part of the game. And how about them Lions, Motown Mitch? Glad you could join us. And now a blitz coming from Detroit. Lamar having to scramble around, and he's going to go down for the sack. 4 different Detroit Lions are there to sack the quarterback. 7 sacks for the Lions here, guys. Wow, dude. Dude, I feel bad. I didn't even pick the Lions to win this game. I picked Baltimore to win this game, dude. Oh my goodness, bro. This is a beating of epic proportions here in the second half. 3rd down and 26 for Lamar Jackson. He's just going to dump that off to Hill, the running back. Hill, bounces off the tacklers. He's on his feet, and he's past the first down marker inside the 50 and out at the 45-yard line. So great effort there from Hill, and Jackson's going to get some more fantasy points here in this one. So 51 seconds remaining. That was a big gain on that play there from the running back Hill. He just catches that one almost like a little quick flat catch from the running back, and he takes it 37 yards. And now Baltimore set up here in decent field position on that after that last play. So now here at the 44-yard line, 51 seconds remaining. Lamar Jackson in shotgun here, looking to throw. Downfield to the left side, that's caught, and Rashad Bateman makes another nice grab up to the 30-yard line there. 1st down, Ravens. So the Baltimore still has 3 timeouts remaining, but with only 46 seconds remaining, I don't think, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Oh, and Vob says, Baltimore needs a decent quarterback. Yeah, I got to tell you what, Vob, honestly, man, Lamar Jackson's looked a little off in this game, man. He doesn't look like he was too happy with the game plan. So here we go. Jackson on 1st and 10, steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to run here, and he gets past the line of scrimmage, close to the 25, and he tries to stiff arm the defender, and Branch just shoves him out of bounds. 4 yards on the play, 35 seconds remaining for Baltimore. Hey, look. The Ravens were holding all night as well, too, man. There was a lot of plays in the first half that the referees really missed. They missed a lot of calls there in the first half. But I've got to admit this. It's been a pretty clean second half, not only with the referees, but also with both teams not really committing a lot of penalties here. And you have to wonder where John Harbaugh is going to go from here. And now from the 27-yard line, 2nd down and 7 for the Ravens. Jackson in shotgun, looking to throw here. Blitz from the Lions. Jackson gets it downfield, and that's Andrews wide open with the grab, and he gets it in the end zone for the touchdown, Baltimore. And now with 29 seconds remaining, it's an 8-point game. And now we'll see 2. So a 2-point here for Baltimore. And then they'll have to try to go for the onside kick. Yeah, Landon, you are totally right when it comes to that, man. Any football fan that's watched enough football, you know that, like, holding is one of those judgmental calls. It can practically be called on every single play in any NFL game. It's the ones where you see the jersey pulled or the defender is moving and being held from being able to be moved to that spot. I think holding calls have gotten a lot better in the NFL, but just not really much else when it comes to officiating. So here we go now. Jackson on 1st down and goal. On the 2-point contempt. And oh man, Jackson looking for a man downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. But there is a penalty flag on the play. And guys, look at that. We made it to 40 likes, man. Let's go. So penalties on both teams here, and now the Baltimore Ravens will retry the 2-point attempt here. 29 seconds remaining after the touchdown here from the Ravens. And now Jackson looking to throw. Oh, and he overthrows his intended target, looking for Zay Flowers, and that was a terrible throw from Lamar. Dude, Zigzag, you are not even fooling, dude. Honestly, like they're talking about it right now on the channel. Like special teams this week was crazy. 5 different teams won off of special teams this week, including 4 of those being walk-off field goals and one of them being a blocked field goal returned for a touchdown to end the game for the Eagles. All right, guys, what a big game this has been. The Ravens get a touchdown here late, but they're going to need the onside kick if they want a chance to tie this one here. And we've only seen 1 successful onside kick out of 11 attempts here in the NFL this season. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. This has been an excellent live stream. Thank you guys so much. You've been so awesome, so interactive here with me on the channel. I really appreciate it. So here we go now. Onside kick attempt from Baltimore. It bounces up and Laporta is going to grab it, and that's going to be the end of it. Yeah, hey, Magic Johnson, I can't blame you, man. Like, honestly, the Ravens shot themselves in the foot once again, man. They didn't do what they needed to do. They didn't get to the quarterback and sack the quarterback. And as a matter of fact, guys, believe it or not, breaking news here on Tim Reynolds Show. So with this game now, Baltimore is going to lose their 57-game streak of getting at least 1 sack. That was the longest streak in NFL history, and this offensive line had an impressive day for Detroit, and the kneel down means the Lions will get the victory here. Yeah, I bet a lot of people lost a lot of money on this game, dude. I picked the Ravens to win, and the Ravens got the Chiefs up next, and now both these teams are 1-2. Who would have guessed that 4 weeks of the season? Damn, Chris, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks. Yeah, see, for me in this one, I'm not a betting guy, to be honest with you guys. But if I was, in this one, I would have just bet on the over on points. I absolutely nailed it when it comes to that one. But, man, Motown Mitch, how about that, man? Good game there for your Lions. Let's go over with our stat recap, guys, as we get to the end of it here.
You make an incredible throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Why did that play work?
Yeah, we kind of had that one in our back pocket all day.
And a great game here for quarterback Jared Goff, who they're interviewing right now. 20 for 28 for 202 passing yards and 1 passing touchdown. A passer rating of over 103. And as a team, the Detroit Lions with 224 rushing yards. David Montgomery leading the way with 12 carries for 51 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jahmyr Gibbs with 22 carries and 67 yards and 2 rushing TDs as well. We've seen Amon-Ra St. Brown with 7 catches for 77 yards and a touchdown. Jamison Williams with 2 catches for 43 yards. And Jahmyr Gibbs with 5 catches for 32 yards in this ball game. And looking over the Ravens stats, Lamar Jackson, a pretty damn good day. 21 for 27 with 288 passing yards and 3 passing touchdowns. An impressive day in the passing game for the Ravens, but King Henry, 12 carries, 50 yards and a touchdown, but also a crucial fumble, and now 3 straight games with the fumble for Derrick Henry and the running game here for the Ravens. Only 85 total rushing yards in this game. Guys, they were outrushed by over 150 yards in this game. Incredible when you think about it. Just about over 150 yards more. The Lions got running the game than the Ravens did. Mark Andrews, though, finishes with his best game of the year with 6 catches for 91 yards and 2 TD receptions. Rashad Bateman with an impressive game with 5 catches for 63 yards and a touchdown. And Justice Hill with 3 catches for 45 yards as well in this matchup, as the Ravens lose this one at home and the Lions get a big win on the road. And this one, 38-30. And now the Lions improved to 2-1, while the Ravens will improve to 1-2 on the season. A tough loss here for Ravens and their fans. I think this one, looking at it now, guys, the Lions really took over in the second half. They decided to keep running the ball and going after the strength of this defense, which was their D-line that was pushing around the O-line of the Lions at the beginning of this game. But instead, the Lions turned things around. They literally take over the running game in the second half. They control the clock, and it was a big, big win here for Detroit, man. She take my dinero, any Panero. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Pac-Man, what a good chat. Or Pacmar21 with a cool, beautiful comment, man. My scoring prediction was wrong, says Magic Johnson. Yeah, man. Tough game here, Johnson. Tough game for the Ravens, man. But thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time for my next live play-by-play right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now, let's go. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to go sign up for channel memberships now on my YouTube channel. And thank you guys for being a part of this great sports-loving community, sports entertainment channel. We'll see you guys next time, man. Peace out. Don't forget to check us out for Thursday Night Football. We also have a couple of big games next week, especially the Bucks taking on the Eagles. We'll be live right here on the channel for that game as well. So thank you guys. Peace out, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time.